All right, I'm back from being sick, yo. All right, I'm live. We live. All right, so we better react to this.
These are some real results that I've gotten in just the last few months with some of my channels. Now you may be thinking, oh, 8 million views, 7
1 hour video chat.
million
So
views
yeah,
isn't that
go.
crazy in 48 hours.
We better react to this nigga's video. I'm gonna let you know if this nigga's a fraud or is he legit. Cause I seen this nigga was selling a $400 course a few weeks ago, and I ain't fucking with that shit, bro. Cause guess what? There's many people that can't afford $400, and he was trying to tax y'all, but we gonna react to this video. We gonna go over this shit. I'm gonna let y'all know if this shit's legit or not. But yeah, I'm gonna get my intakes on it.
I'm not somebody who documents everything. This stuff is literally stuff that's happened in the last couple weeks.
Hey, I know I'm one of the best YouTube automation streamers worldwide. There's no other streamer on YouTube doing what I'm doing. So yeah, so I'm gonna get my intakes on this nigga's new video and let y'all know if it's legit or is it bullshit or is this shit already talked. So yeah, so in this stream, and then I'm gonna react to Clark's the new shorts video, but I'm gonna get my intakes on this nigga's video, yo. On this nigga's video, yo. Let my opinions know. Let y'all know if it's a good method or is it bullshit. Cause there's a lot of these coaches that be bullshitting. They don't be doing shit how they supposed to do. They're all fucking useless for real, you know. Cause guess what? Me and Romero, we the top tier. If you go to my Twitter right here, I got over 18.4K posts on Twitter. I'm way better than most of these coaches in the space. So yeah, and I'm way more consistent than them. But yeah, I was sick a few days ago. That's why I ain't streamed. But now I'm back. But yeah, so like I said, we about to react to these shit, and I'm gonna let y'all niggas know my intakes on this niggas method, if it's good or not. I didn't stutter, and you know I've been doing YouTube automation for a minute. My main channel now has 18 million views, and it never been all about the subscribers, bro. Yeah, and I'm gonna be reacting to Ramirez's newest video too. It's my boy. But yeah. And then I'm gonna go over this channel right here. I'm gonna go over this what I've seen in Gemini, and then my intakes about this channel I've been working on. I've been gone a few days. Stuff been happening, bro. Like yesterday, a lot of shit happened, chat. Like if I show y'all right now, bro, there was shit that was happening with my family like yesterday. Shit was going on, but yeah. But like I said, we better react to this nigga's video. I'm gonna let my intakes know about what the fuck I think about this fucking video. That's all I gotta fucking say about it. What the fuck I think about this fucking video. Alright, so yeah, you see there was a lot of cop cars on my street. It was going down yesterday. So yeah, but I was sick these few days. You can hear my voice. I was drinking water, drinking Gatorade, trying to stay hydrated. I had paramedics come here and check my vitals. There's a lot of stuff been happening these past days, bro. Like, stuff been going crazy around my street. But yeah, all right, let's go to it. Let's react to this nigga video. Let's go.
Week or so. And keep in mind, these are only a few of my channels, right? I run over half a dozen faceless YouTube Shorts channels. And the craziest part about this is that all these videos are 15 to 30 seconds long, pretty much. And these are the type of payments you can get with faceless YouTube Shorts. So if you want to know how I get payments like this pretty much every single month from posting 15-second YouTube Shorts, watch this entire video. Because by the end, I can guarantee you'll know how to find a niche to post in, how to analyze viral patterns and your competitors so you can replicate their success, how to write scripts for retention, how to edit videos to actually get views for once, and the mindset you need to actually be successful in the long run. Also, I can guarantee no matter if you're a beginner or you're already running a successful YouTube Shorts channel, but you're just looking to scale, there will be
he said, so what had happened with your family? Nah, I ain't been active for real. Stuff been going on with my family, like shit yesterday. Police arrested my cousin because my cousin E pulled a gun out on his mom and his sister. It was just going crazy. Shit was happening like crazy yesterday. So yeah, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, more than 5 cop cars on my. It was full, bro. One that came around, circled behind a building, and then they came to. It was just a lot of shit that was happening yesterday.
Information in here that will be valuable to you. I promise you. So this isn't some
react to this nigga's video. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about the subscriber count. I don't give a fuck about how many people unsub, bro. Nobody else had sub in the first place. But yeah, I'm gonna get my intakes. All I want to do is stream with y'all and get all these methods. But like I said, I'm giving my intakes for this nigga's method. What I think about this nigga's way. What I think about is this a scam or what? Or he's just trying to promote a course.
Rich quick scheme. This is just me explaining to you guys my system so you know exactly that this is possible, how it's possible, and how to get started. But first, you're probably asking why you should trust me, and that's fair. So I'll try to tell you in under 1 minute because I don't want to waste too much time here. About 2 years ago, I was in the worst position of my life. I was broke. I was depressed. This isn't some generic statement. I was working a dead-end retail job to put myself through college. When I say I was broke, there was times where I had so little in my bank account, it was literally negative, okay? Negative $18, negative $13. I will never forget these.
And I want to say too, nobody never, hey, and I want to make a tweet too, nobody never helped me with shit on my channel. I just scaled my channel up on my own. Like, I told niggas, bro, what do I look like growing up bigger creators like Speed, asking Speed for advice to grow? Nigga, what do I look like doing that shit? Nigga, I got my own methods. Nigga, I got my Twitter full of 18 million views, nigga. Nigga, I make my own shit from scratch. I use Gemini, nigga. CapCut, Gemini, Premiere, all that shit.
Moments because they're ingrained in my head. And the worst part was I was completely lost, like probably a lot of you guys are who are watching this video right now. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had no skills, so I thought I was just screwed. So one night after work, it was like midnight, I got off work and I went home. I was about to take a shower, but I got on YouTube and I'm pretty sure I typed up like how to get rich or something like that. How to make money on YouTube. And I stumbled across a YouTube Shorts video, just like this one that you're watching right now. Keep in mind, I knew nothing about how to edit, nothing about virality. I had quite literally never made a YouTube short in my life before. But I just started working. I started grinding day after day. And initially I didn't get any results, but I kept going for almost a year. And finally, after a year, it finally clicked and I finally got my first channel monetized. Now, fast forward today, I have complete financial freedom. I have complete flexibility with my work schedule, and I've never been happier. I actually can do stuff that I want to do. So on January 5th, 2025, I was making enough money and I finally was able to quit my retail job. Craziest day of my life. I had worked there for about 4 years and I just handed in the paper and said, I'm done. And today, about a year later, I make over 5 figures in a month. For reference, that's about 10 times what I used to make from grinding retail 8 hours a day. All from the comfort of my home, working about 1 to 2 hours a day, and literally posting 15 to 30 second videos on YouTube. So that's the power of short form content. And I've taught thousands of people how to do this. So if that's something that you're interested in, pay attention because I'm going to go through start to finish how to start this process and how to actually get results for once. Okay, so first off, let's start with warming up accounts and choosing niches. So to start off with, zero view jail absolutely exists. Do not trust anybody who tells you that it's not a real thing, okay? Anybody who says that zero view jail does not exist has probably, I guarantee they've probably never uploaded a YouTube short in their life. Or maybe they only uploaded it on one channel and they got lucky, okay? This is what we call a shadow ban, okay? I promise you it is real, but there are steps that we can take to mitigate this because I know a lot of people get stuck in this step. They stop before they even start because they just get discouraged because every video gets zero view jail. So this means that none of your views are coming from the shorts feed. That's important. It can come from YouTube shorts. It can come from direct links, right? But your videos are not getting fed into the shorts feed. That's what zero view jail is, okay? Now I'm going to go over some basic things on how to avoid this in this video, and that should help most people. But if you want an updated guide where I go over every single method to get out of zero view shorts jail, let me know in the comments. But yes, it's real. So the first step that we do every single time is we're going to want to verify our account, right? Before you do anything, you're going to go into YouTube Studio, you're going to click on settings, you're going to click on channel, and you're going to verify your account. So all you're doing here is you're enabling all of these features so that YouTube knows that you are not a bot, okay? That's the main thing. When you get zero view jails, YouTube thinks you're a spam, it thinks you're a bot. So by doing these features before you even start to post, by enabling these, you're proving like, hey, I'm a real human being. This isn't just some bot farm. Next, how do we age and warm up our channel? So let's not overcomplicate this. So the first thing that I always do before you even post or anything like that, you're gonna wanna age and warm up the account. So the way I would do this, you just go to shorts or long form on the account and you're just going to scroll. You're going to interact with videos. You're going to like videos, dislike videos, comment on videos, like however you would normally engage with videos. And you're going to do this for a couple hours. You're not going to spend 24 hours doing this process. You're going to do this for a couple hours, take a few days off, take 1 or 2 days off, do it again for an hour or two. And you're just going to do that throughout the course of like a week, okay? And that's how you warm up the accounts. Now, in terms of aged accounts, it's a little bit of a hit or miss. There's obviously going to be exceptions. For example, there are many times where I've made a channel that day and posted on it and it got pushed. And then there are days where I made a channel, it gets zero view jailed. Or there are days where I use a 15-year-old account, it gets zero view jailed, but the account that I just made a week ago, it gets pushed. So There is some variance there. You have to play around with it. Some people say aged Gmails work better than aged YouTube accounts. Some people don't even believe in the whole aged YouTube or Gmail accounts. But the point is, a huge mistake.
All right. Yeah. You shut the. Hold on. I'm not gonna be disrespectful like that, but bro, Max. Y'all don't need no, bro. Hold up. Let me see something real quick. Let's go to YouTube. Let me show y'all. So, I get what he mean by the zero view gel stuff. I dealt with it a few times too, but basically, let me show y'all. Alright, so let's go to here. All right, let's go back.
That I see a lot of with it. Some people say aged Gmail.
All right, so what do you mean by warming it up? Let me see something. It's fucking useless, bro. Hold up. So what do you mean by warming it up, bro? Max, you could have just told them. Chat, y'all don't even gotta get an AIDS account or whatever. Make a new account. See, here's what y'all do. Y'all use Juicy SMS to verify the phone number and settings right here. So you go to channel, you go to feature eligibilities, you go to intermedia. You use Juicy SMS to verify this phone number. And then what you'll basically do is it'll say video verification. You will access this, and then it'll send you something to your email, and then you basically do your face recognition review. Off the thing in your email, you'll have trust score. That's basically trust score. But when you first create an account to escape zero view gel, so basically what you gotta do is you gotta do the incognito mode method. What I mean by incognito mode method, I mean copy this and then go to incognito mode and then do 1 of 6 tabs. If you don't have another PC, you know what you could do, right, too?
Japan just solved the most annoying part of.
Here's what you could do. You could grab a you got an iPhone, right? Y'all got an iPhone, right? I'm pretty sure y'all got more than one phone. Y'all could go on Google Chrome and get a free no. You know what? Get a free VPN. Get a free VPN on the App Store, or whatever. Download Google Chrome. I want you to copy and paste your URL. Copy your video URL to a Google Chrome and incognito mode tab, whatever. Duplicate that tab for 6 tabs. Go on the VPN. Boom, you escape the zero view gel. What I want you to do next is do the same thing on your main computer. So if you don't got another PC, you could just use Google Chrome on your phone and use a VPN. Alright, so what I want you to do on your PC, I want you to duplicate the tab for 6 tabs. Let that shit run. 6 tabs, let it run. Then what I want you to do too is I want you to go on an old account, comment on that shit on the old channel. Comment on it, like and engage with it. And then if your hook was good or video was good, the hook was good, you should see the views go up and you escape the zero view gel. Not no hard. These gurus fucking make it hard, and I'm almost not picking up none of my streams. As much as I know, bro, I could fuck up this game, bro, with all these streams. Like, I'm good.
Work better.
That's what y'all gotta do though to escape zero view gel. Like I told y'all, I'm working on this channel right here. It's in the making. I was sick for a few days, so I didn't upload on here, but now I'm back being active.
Better than aged YouTube accounts. Some people don't even believe in the whole aged YouTube or Gmail accounts. But the point is,
hey chat, on the next stream, I will show y'all. I'll get Google. I got a phone that's coming Monday. One of my what day is it? One of my iPhones is coming tomorrow, so it'll be here by tomorrow. One of my phones. So yeah, when I set up, I will just show y'all screen record how to do it. One of my new phones is coming.
a huge mistake that I see a lot of people making is when they get zero view jailed, they think it's because something that they're doing. And while it can be, if you're getting zero view jailed on a channel, don't waste your time on it. I wish somebody told me when I started out, if one channel is boned, go to the next one. We do not have time to sit around and try to revive a zero view jail channel, because 95% of the time you're going to be able to post instantaneously on one channel and it's going to get pushed. So that's a better ROI. That's a better time investment. But generally speaking, older YouTube channels do seem to perform better from my personal opinion, but specifically YouTube channels that you have a lot of activity on, right? So if it's made 2 years ago, but you spend every day on it, then that might be a great channel that you can upload on. Maybe that would be a main channel. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can watch a lot of MoneyboyMax videos and interact with them, I guess. If that still doesn't work, rinse and repeat a few times. If that still doesn't work, then that YouTube channel or that email might just be boned and you need to try to switch. So you have to prove you aren't spam or a bot. A lot of you guys need to understand this. I got this guy to illustrate it, but you have to understand YouTube.
You have to let YouTube know that you're not a bot that's just spamming their system, like with random videos and random shit that don't fit well with your niche.
Thinks you're a robot or spam if you're getting 0 view jailed. It's not giving you a fair shake. It's not that your content's bad. It's that YouTube is literally not pushing it, okay? It can't be tested. Your content cannot be tested. So the only way to beat 0 view jail is for the system to think you are a human or to give you a shot. So the second thing you need to do is you need to pick a niche, obviously. So it would be sort of stupid for me to sit here and recommend one niche for everybody, okay? That's like me recommending the same shoe size for everybody. You might be taller, you might be shorter. So the honest answer is to probably pick a niche that you have some affinity towards, okay? The best advice for picking a niche is not something that you even are like naturally gifted at, for example. It's just something that you actually like, right? If you're big into fitness, if you're big into the gym, then you might like a fitness channel, right? If you're big into outdoor stuff, then you might like an outdoor channel. So, but the one thing that I do tell everybody is that commentary is king, right? This is where I've seen most of my success. There are tons of other YouTube Shorts niches, and we can get into that a little bit later. But the commentary niche is something that I found success in as a complete beginner. Why? Because it's pretty simple editing overall, and all there is to it.
Commentary needs to stay around forever.
Is you find an interesting piece of content online, you give your commentary over it, you talk over it, you edit it up, and you post it. And for most people, that's going to take probably 30 minutes maximum. So if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of time, commentary is perfect because it's dealing with many times only one clip, and it's something that you can do every single day consistently, especially if you're on a time restraint. So if you're a complete noob, commentary is where you find a piece of content on social media like TikTok or Instagram and you transform it. Now, to be transformative, I included this because a lot of people get hit with reused content, which is
I did, Chad, and I'm waiting for me to send an next appeal for them to like reaccept it. And then there's like a pill method that I got on my channel. But yeah, I've been waiting for this to hit 3,000, and then I'm going to try to reapply, and I listed all the reused videos. But yeah.
which is basically their channel gets demonetized. So to be transformative, you need to follow these guidelines that YouTube set out. So you can pause this if you want to read it and see if it applies to the content you're uploading, but it's important to know this before you start searching for a niche on YouTube, because if it doesn't fall under the do category of examples of what is allowed to monetize, then you might end up picking a niche that isn't even monetizable. So you're going to be grinding for no reason. We're all in this game to make money. So to do a ton of work just to get hit with reused content, and there is a way to beat this, but to get hit with reused content or something that is not allowed to monetize, it's a huge gut punch for a lot of people and it discourages them. So keep that in mind. So now search for a niche. It's pretty simple. You're going to go in an incognito tab on the YouTube Shorts page on YouTube. Make sure your region is set to United States. And you're just going to scroll, right? And what we're looking for is something like this. So you can see this is an example of a commentary short right here. And so this is something that you could click on their channel. You know, if I clicked on their channel right here. So this is an example. If I wanted to click on their channel right here, I could see they have 130K subs. They're making money from these videos. And this is an example of a commentary channel. So you would just do this over and over again and click on accounts that you think is interesting, right? Like this is a meme little account. I'm not going to show that one, but this is an example. That was an example of like a meme account. This is another commentary. This is another.
And you just doom scroll. You could do it in incognito mode tab, whatever.
Their commentary. Right, and that's because I already liked commentary videos here, so now we get all these commentary videos. But that's really how easy it is, okay? So just make sure you're scrolling. Just make sure you're scrolling on YouTube Shorts on a new account, or else your old activity, your old watching history will affect what you get shown. So new account or incognito mode. That's how you find a niche, and then you cross-reference it with examples of what is allowed to monetize. So you can see here reaction videos where you comment on the original video, or edited footage from other creators where you add a storyline or commentary, and that's how commentary niches are born, okay? And just a simple rule of thumb to follow. I'm gonna make this as simple as possible for you guys. If you're adding a voiceover, if you're adding sound effects, if you're adding visual effects, if you cut up the video, 9 times out of 10, you're good. That's transformative. And even if you get hit with reused content or get demonetized, you'll be able to challenge that with an appeal video and win, which is something I've done multiple times. So this is sort of what I'm saying. You add a voiceover. It can be AI or a real voiceover. I get a lot of people who ask me that question a lot of times.
And I got a question too for y'all. So when people start using a real voice, Dog, I'm gonna push that video. Like Dylan Anderson, we see Dylan started from nowhere. He was homeless. He was basically homeless with nothing, and he started shorts, and now that nigga's rich. So, yeah. So chat, from the methods of my streams, you could basically go from being a nobody to go from being rich. It's not a given scheme, but you're gonna learn a lot of methods from these streams. I got streams stand up forever. I'm never taking them down, unless YouTube decides they want to remove my whole fucking channel. Like we go to here, all he's doing is taking other people's clips.
These plumbers got a call after a homeowner was
These ain't his clips. He puts his real voice onto it, and YouTube pushes it. Like YouTube sees that.
This little boy.
It's a real voice on it, chat. And then it's his profile picture. And then he got a bio, of course. So that seems to work too. Yeah, that seems to work too. And he got 35 billion views. And you gotta think his channel started from nowhere. Like if we go to this, view this real quick, view stacks. We go to view stacks. We go to view stacks. Let's go to Dylan Anderson. Let me show you something. So you see, I got 14 million subs, but the subs don't matter. The consistency do. If we go to click this shot, we click one of his videos through here, we can see the overview of the channel, where it started at.
These plumbers got a call after a homeowner was
And you see his channel's far a little behind a title format. Like you see a lot of his titles got emojis. But if we go to overview right here, we view this. His channel literally started from 37 subscribers. Do you not see this chat? Let me zoom in and show y'all. Yeah, hey chat, he saved me, bro. He saved me a lot. This dude, right? You see, he commented, he liked my comment, but he saved me, bro. He saved me. I was having issues with my iPhone this morning. His video helped. But yeah, alright, so y'all see Dylan Anderson started right here. And I tell a lot of people that, bro, you don't know where somebody could end up at when they fuel their careers, bro. This YouTube shit is not on luck. Like, to me, it's not luck. It's just consistency. And it's knowing what works, what fits well with your niche. What formats, title formats, scripting, framing, hook structure. Yeah, so we go to here. We see 16 years ago, he got an A's account. And there's sites where you could buy A's. You see, he started right here. 36 subscribers, now he's at 14 million. So, like I said, he started 2021, and yeah, so we add this up. We can add the data up right here. So we go to 3-3 2026. Let's add the data up. So we can see how many years that was. All right, so we can see when he first started. He started 2-5-21. Yeah. And if y'all don't know, we can always ask AI how many years was that. All right, so you see, it was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So he did this within 5 years. So he went from having 37 subscribers now to 14 fucking million. And he did that from shorts. And he did this, he started from 46,000 views, which a normal channel would literally start at. All it takes is one browse short. One short that break out. And he went from 46,000 views to about 35 billion. If we think of this is like YB, NBA Youngboy's views. Because if we go to NBA Youngboy's channel, we view his shit. His shit got about, let's see this. That's like NBA Youngboy views. We go to NBA Youngboy's channel. We go to view this shit. He has about He has about 200 videos. He has around 18 billion views. Dylan has about 35 billion. What happened is Dylan's growth came from shorts. You gotta think. It came from shorts. Him just re-uploading people's shit. He didn't give credit when he did with his voice. He just took them from already clips from TikTok, clip sourcing. But if we let's go mute this tab real quick. Let's go to YoungBoy's overview. If we go to YoungBoy's overview, YoungBoy has 35 billion views, just like Dylan. But when YoungBoy does long form, so you gotta think, YoungBoy shit, he gets paid more money from long form. Let me take a crop drop. I'm sick a little bit still, but YoungBoy gets paid more money from long form. Short form is 0.1 cents per 1,000 views. Yes, you gotta think. YoungBoy has, it's at 24 million. Yeah, YoungBoy started low. YoungBoy didn't have all this clout when he first started. No, it was not that big. He was not that big. Not that big, yeah. He wasn't that big, but it won't show. What I hate about vidIQ need to fix this shit where it shows where he started from 0 and he started like all the way up until where he's at right now. That would be great. But yeah. But YoungBoy, what I can say too is YoungBoy gets paid more money from long form, and Dylan's RPMs is 0.1 cents. I'm gonna show y'all what help in next slide. The next slide too. I'm gonna show y'all the RPMs. I'm gonna show y'all the wage. Let's go there. Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all per 1,000 views how much YoungBoy gets paid. How much his whole channel made alone compared to Dylan's. Cause I want you to see that the RPMs long form pays you more, but short form is good too though. But you won't get paid as much from short form unless the RPMs in the future goes up like the long form ones. Short form is just for fast growth. It's good for fast growth. Alright, so let's go to this. Alright, so we go to analytics. Yeah, I can show y'all how much YoungBoy's paid per 1,000. YoungBoy's paid about revenue per milli. You see, he got 18 billion views. So you gotta think his RPM is about. I'll tell y'all. So and Dylan's RPM is 0.1 cents. We can see what the help in next slide, and then we can see what the whole channel itself made. You see, his YoungBoy's RPM is $1. So he made about $200,000 right here from his whole channel alone with 18 billion views. But if his RPM was like a 20 or 5, he probably made way more. So it just depends on your RPM. And you see, Dylan didn't make that much because he's 0.1 cents. His RPM is still low too. And you gotta think, YoungBoy's category is music. Yeah, you see, Dylan's 0.1 cents, like I said, and he made about 6,000. Yeah, he didn't make that much. Like I said, if the RPMs in the future goes up for short form like long form, like $5 or $3, then he'll make more. But right now, he's just making per 1,000 views. He just made alone 6,000 from this channel. He's not making that much. So it just depends on the RPM of your niche. All right, so let's finish watching Max's video.
Allows AI voiceovers, visual effects like flashes of colors, zooms, crops, pans, etc. Sound effects, pops, dings, whooshes. It does not need to be extensive, but it needs to be clearly original because you can't just copy and paste other people's videos, okay? They're gonna copyright strike you. They're gonna get mad. You need to add a narrative. You need to add commentary. You need to add VFX and SFX. But if you do that, the bright side is you can literally make money with other people's content. So now we can talk about sub-niching, okay? So this is where you don't just do commentary on anything. These are things that you can jump into if you're new and you feel like generic, general commentary has way too much competition. You feel like you can't compete because you don't have any editing skills. You can sub-niche down. So what this looks like is that there's many different types of sub-niches. So take, for example, this guy, Caddy III. So he does commentary over stuff in Japan. So 3 things in Japan that needs to exist. 3 things in Japan that always surprise you. Some people also do this with stuff in Korea. Bike Sanity, this is an example of a channel who does commentary over bike moments. So you literally find bike moments on Instagram, bike moments on TikTok, FitFix, the classic, you know, you do commentary over fitness stuff generally.
And I'll do a method soon, the Fifth Fix's method. If y'all want that, I'll do a stream for that. We can look forward to that. If y'all want to, I could do a stream for that. Flip Fix how to do his title, his method, and how to put the ats in the title with the emojis to get it to still go viral. I could do a stream for that. I could Eric, if y'all want to look forward to that, we could do a stream about that.
Now he's switched to a little bit more general stuff, so you can see like here is like a video about a statue, a video about someone's foot. But you know, generally speaking, for most of his career on YouTube Shorts, he was doing fitness videos. Orbit, this is an example of another guy who's doing more biker stuff. So there's tons of bikers who upload videos of them driving, interesting things happening to them. So he's another bike niche guy. And then we also have channels like Infy's Diary, and so he does more like animal wholesome stuff, right? So you can check out all these videos if you want, or all these channels rather. They all have their kind of unique different style, and each niche is going to have a slightly different editing style, and all you have to do is you go in there, you do your best to emulate it. Okay, so I'm not going to spend time going through all of these videos and all of their channels, but you can go to any one of these channels. You can scroll in the YouTube Shorts feed and see a lot of these channels, and these are examples of channels that are going crazy right now. So let's talk about AI. Everybody always wants to talk about AI, okay? Now, the way I see it, leveraging AI is a cheat code if you do it correctly, okay? So here's Infy's Diary channel. Let's just click on one of her videos. So you can see it's just videos of a raccoon doing certain tasks, right? And it has the credit listed right here. But what some people do is they're more genius with it, right? Because right here, obviously she has a great channel. It's performing very well. It's rather simple editing style.
And she has more than one channel, chat. She has like 5 or 6. Speed has 4. So in this channel right here, they got 1 million subscribers. So subscribers don't really matter to the views, though. If you're getting the views and you got good scripts, like I said, the scripts and the hooks is what make your views tank up. And that attracts us. Views attract subscribers itself. Like, you gotta know, views attract subscribers.
Oh, but it's just cut up so that, you know, there's a narrative around this raccoon. Oh, it likes to wash its food before eating no matter what. It's a grape or nut or jelly, and it has a payoff at the end, right? And it has all these cute videos of a raccoon. So what some people do is they literally go into Sora, which is an AI video generating tool, if you guys don't know what that is, if you're a complete noob, and they go in there and they perfectly customize their video. They type out like, oh, I want a raccoon looking cute eating an apple or something. And they use ChatGPT to generate the script. And there's lots of people who are blowing up in this niche, Infy's Diary niche, but they literally customize the entire video, right? They're not limited to other people's content. Number one, they don't have to worry about copyright strikes, which are largely overblown, although there is certain issues with copyright abuse on YouTube Shorts, but they don't have to deal with any issues of copyright. They don't have to deal with any issues from the original copyright owners, and it's completely transformative because you are making the entire content yourself, right? Even if you prompt AI to make a video for you, that is your generation. So YouTube views that as transformative content. But the important thing is that you do it correctly, right? Because if you do it correctly, you can blow up. You can use ChatGPT. You tell it, hey, generate me videos or scripts like Infy's Diary for short.
Yeah, and it's about having a prompt. Basically, what a prompt is, it puts you in the right direction. Like, you could copy the script and then tell AI to like generate me a way stronger script than the competitors. There's many ways how we do it.
Form content, and then you can even go as far as telling it to prompt you or give you prompts for Sora 2 that you can put in, and then you just mash those clips together, edit it together, and do the commentary over it. So I really can't recommend commentary.
I know people that's fucking printing.
Enough if you're new and don't have any skills like me when I was a beginner, but there's endless niches you can do. You just need to do the research. Now there are some other niches, so these are going to be pretty easy niches that you can do just if you don't like commentary. So there's always ranking videos like this guy. He has one of the most popular ranking channels, but you do need to be careful. Right now a lot of people don't understand this, but with ranking, you're just taking funny clips or funny moments or just moments in general that you find.
You're just putting your stronger angle to it, and you got to use a voiceover. Use a voiceover in between the clips, but ranking itself I wouldn't do. That's not long term. It's not long term for it. It could be, but it just depends on the way you could get demonetized, you know. I would do some like commentary where I'm gonna show y'all great nieces if y'all stay throughout this whole stream. I'm gonna throw y'all some nieces.
online and you're ranking them. So like, for example, ranking funniest unexpected moments or ranking creative music moments, and you just kind of place them together, you mash them all together. But one thing you need to keep in mind is you need to add lots of sound effects, lots of visual effects, and probably a little voiceover in between some of the clips, because most people, when they do ranking, are going to get hit with reused content. This thing right here, which means that you're not going to be able to keep any of your money. Your channel is going to get demonetized and you're going to be cooked, basically. So if you want to be successful in ranking, number one, you need to make sure you have a strong appeal script. Now, I made sure that I made a video on this, so it's on my channel completely for free. Some people put that behind like a paywall or something, but this information is something that should be given to everybody. I've had dozens of people reach out and say that they actually unlocked, they started making thousands of dollars again, which is amazing to hear, completely for free. I don't need money for that. There's an appeal script on my channel right now, so if you want that, check it out. And then the second thing with ranking is that you really kind of need a unique angle. So this guy has really like funny videos, you know, and there's always some random people who blow up in every single niche, and it seems kind of unfair. That's just the way life goes. But you really do need a unique angle with ranking, because so many people do this because it's faceless. You don't even have to add commentary over it. It's very simple. But what happens then is, because there's so much videos on it, you need a unique angle, okay? Nobody wants to watch the same clips over and over and over again, okay? And most of these videos are just the same video rehashed over and over again. So keep that in mind if you're doing ranking. Now, some other niches, right? Obviously gaming, so Roblox, Minecraft, right? But the important thing is that you have unique angles for every one of these, because, for example, Roblox rants, which is just people adding a fictional story or talking about some like drama thing, like some Mr. Beast drama while they're parkouring in a Roblox obby. At some point, you need to have a unique angle, because the viewers get fatigued, right? You take this guy, for example, it looks like he's doing more drama stuff, or, you know, Roblox YouTubers who got exposed, or Mr. Beast employees who got fired. So they're kind of like a drama theme. Now, there is other stuff like Christmas memes and stories, just news stories. But, you know, this guy already has an established channel, so he can get away with a lot more. But if you're just starting out and you're doing the same exact thing, you're going to have a hard time. So you need to have a unique reason that people come to you, right? So I saw a guy in this niche, the Roblox rant niche. He does all of his rants on space, right? Or something to do.
All right, so yeah, all right, hold up. So yeah, so we got this niche right here. I'm gonna try to scale this shit up. Like I said, the algorithm's still pushing it a little bit. Yeah, it ain't flatlined, not at all. 84 state to watch, 15 missions by the way. So I'm posting on this channel today, but I'm I'm gonna finish scaling this channel up. But yeah, we're gonna finish. I'm gonna basically be telling y'all what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna find outliers, and how do I like reverse the competitor's title, and then reverse engineer that title, stick with my title framing like the. There's many ways you can fucking do this shit, bro. And YouTube is starting to get easy, bro.
With space, like,
oh,
this
sad, bro. I'm starting to have as much fun with this shit, bro. There's fucking channels plenty
coming here to hit us, and we're all screwed. And that's an example of, he like heavily niched down, he sub-niched into the Roblox rants niche. And then the same thing with Minecraft. I'm not gonna say the same thing over and over again, but the name of the game with all of these is that you need to be unique, okay? And real quick, guys, I want to mention, if you want to skip guessing, if you want to skip trying a bunch of different niches and have me help you through this entire process, even help you find a niche if that's what you need, you can apply to work with me one-on-one. The link's going to be in the description, so you can check that out if you want to. And my goal is to either help you monetize your first channel or scale your channels that are already monetized to 5 figures a month. So if that's something that interests you, check out the description. You can apply to work with me there, but let's get back into the video. So we just talked about different niches, right? So something that's important, I think that's kind of a downstream from this, is niche saturation, right? So this word gets thrown out a lot of the time. 95% of the time, it's thrown out to either discourage somebody from starting a niche. But what do people really mean when they say niche saturation? They mean there's a lot of competition in the niche. So they're saying it's not worth it, there's too much competition. But let me ask you guys something, right? Is that even a bad thing? Right? Because lots of competition usually goes hand in hand with what? Lots of demand. Why? Because there simply wouldn't be a lot of competition if there wasn't a lot of people watching it. That's simple market dynamics, right? So lots of competition actually kind of signals that there's lots of demand, which means that's great if we can be the ones to crack the code. If we can dominate this market, if we can dominate this niche, even if it is competitive, that means you get a pretty large market share. I mean, you get a lot of views, because if something has a ton of competition, that usually means that there's enough views for a lot of creators to thrive in, which means that there's a space for you to carve out your own little unique room in that niche, okay? So keep that in mind. And if all you cared about was no competition, then you could just make videos on like toasters or something, right? You can make videos on ice cubes melting or something ridiculous like that. But guess what? There's no demand for that, which means it won't go viral. So if there is proven demand for something, there's going to be obviously competition. But if there's proven demand for something, that's perfect. You know, what more could you want? That's proof of concept right there that it is possible to make money doing it. And then just to go back to some of these niches is like, some people go, oh, Roblox, Minecraft's too saturated. The same thing applies here, right? Unfortunately, if you love to play the most indie game ever, I just don't know if I'd upload it on YouTube, right? Because there's just not a huge audience for it. Roblox and Minecraft are huge games with huge audiences, and most people can identify them when they pop up on their shorts feed. And so you don't want to hyper niche down, because you want to make sure that there actually is competition, because there's a lot of demand. And then another piece of sauce here is like, say you see like a Minecraft channel that's doing really well, you see all their videos doing really well, you can try to recreate this in a different game like Roblox and go viral, because what's actually happening here is you're copying the patterns, right? There's viral patterns, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more in the next section. But you don't copy videos, you copy patterns. So there's thousands of niches you can choose. You know, the cliche advice is really the best niche is the one you can stick with for an extremely long time.
Stick with the most. Like, if I ask you a few questions, bro, do you think if I come here back to your channel, if I review it 2 months later, do you think you can still produce ideas in this niche, bro? Don't go into a niche that you think you can't do. Already have a plan for this niche. Know what videos to post. Know how to find outliers. Know what video to replicate. Don't just go into a niche because you think it's a get rich scheme niche. It won't work like that, bro. You'll get burnt out, bro. You'll get burnt out and want to quit YouTube before you even started it, bro.
I've been doing this for about 2 years. You need to get elite at
10 years straight, so I know.
One niche to stand out. If you cycle from niche to niche often, I'm telling you, you're going to be pedaling your wheels, or whatever the saying is. You're going to be spinning your wheels. You're not going to be
mental's gonna be fucked up. People, things, fucking parties gonna come. You ain't gonna have no money to fucking pitch up, bro. You gotta stick to one niche, get that niche, 60 to 90 days, and I'll give you a pie chart, a sheet to where you can look for consistent views and know if your niche is good or bad. And I'll give you an APV list. I'll actually make out a list in a minute. Just give me a few seconds.
Making any progress. If you're somebody who keeps switching from niche to niche and you're getting no results, the problem is you, my brother. I've cracked the code. I know exactly what's wrong with you. The reason why you aren't getting views is because you never get good at anything. And it's sort of similar to trading. If you guys have ever heard the sentiment, right? The common sentiment, time in the market beats timing the market. It's sort of that same thing, right? You know, just show up. It's the most true thing ever. Show up every single day, and eventually you'll get so elite at something that it doesn't matter what niche you're going to enter, because you're just going to be cracked at whatever you do. So you could try to sit there and scratch your head and stay up until 4 a.m. trying to find some rare untapped niche that's a gold mine, and that could work. For some few people, it could work. Or simply you could just find a niche that has a lot of demand, it's very popular, and maybe has a lot of competition, but just get so good at it that people have to watch your videos. That second option always seemed more realistic, it seemed more viable to me, and that's what ended up getting me results. So now I want to talk a little bit about analytics and ideation, okay? So here's something common I hear a lot of the time from people. Well, going viral was all luck. This is pure cope, guys, okay? The only people who believe this are people who have never been successful. I promise you that, right? Because if it's all luck, then how come some people always seem to win? How come some people have multiple monetized channels?
Facts, and I don't even say that shit. Like, YouTube ain't luck to me. When every time I do something, bro, every time I know a niche or know if something's good, like, bro, this shit wasn't luck. This shit wasn't luck. It's the scripts, the hooks. Like, I look at a niche like this. We look at his channel. He didn't blow up from luck. If I, like, right here, I could go from having this, we could go to here lifetime right here. You see 19,000, but all we need is one breakout. And I say get this niche 60 to 90 days. So I was going to, like, put all my other niches to a side and just go with this niche and see where this niche go in 60 days after 60 uploads. Like, we're going to here, bro, craziest finds, and then, yeah. We see, look, 75 videos. He started 2 months ago. We go to public, look. His views started to drop because competitors, but we can always try to do his other viral videos. Like, niches don't stay viral for as long as you want them. There's going to be chances where your views drop and it's cool. But you know you can still take it up and still get consistent views again, like millions of views. There's ways you could do it.
Here are...
Yeah, you see, he started 2 months ago. We go to his oldest video, look, oldest one on the channel. You see 2 months ago.
Here are 4 of the craziest things that were ever found.
He started 3 months ago. 3 months ago, bro. 3 months ago. We can go to overview right here. We could click this. We can check the overview.
Things that were ever found.
We go to subs. Look where this channel started at. So there's gonna be a lot of these gurus try to come at my neck. Tell them to fuck off. This channel started from 1 subscriber, 3 subscribers. Wait, where's the camera at? Is it moved over? Yeah. So he started from 1 subscriber. He went from 1 subscriber chat to 100K. You gotta think, and he started right here. He started 1 subscriber, 12-2-2025. And it took him 3 months. He gave in these 3 months. And he was a random person. He probably didn't know about how the ABVs work and shit. He didn't know about that shit. He just started from scratch. And he scaled it up. And it wasn't luck at all. That's what I'm going to be doing for him. Since I'm going to scale this channel up. And y'all ask me too, bro, do the usernames and names matter? No, they don't. Your content itself matters. Script and the hooks. You see, I'm still getting comments right here. Never report any money, right? So you see, look, view more. We see, if it's getting a lot of these comments, we know that this is something that's working.
And you always seem to get unlucky, right? If it was just something where, like a lottery ticket, where you can just constantly play and you have the same amount chance to win as somebody else, how come you always lose? Okay, surely your time would be soon, right? Surely you'd be due for a 50 million view video like everybody else. If it's purely luck, it's not luck, okay? The people who do very well in YouTube Shorts often have a ton of channels. Why? To hedge against volatility, also to make more money. But it's just important to note because they could replicate it again if they wanted to. So that shows you, even if there's like 5% luck or chance in anything that you do, it's a completely skill-based game, because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be the same people getting all the results. You can take me as an example, right? These are just 2 of my channels. If it was luck, then how did I do this twice? I started this one first, this top one. I really started to get good results around here. And that's when I realized, oh wait, I actually figured out a system that works. So I made a new channel, and you can see I posted on it right here. First time, pretty much after I got my first real results with YouTube. And then after that, I started up
He scaled it up. He scaled it up and it got big.
second channel, and boom, what do you know?
Like from consistency, That was my dad.
Oh, the results came even quicker this time.
Yeah, and these channels, they start from like 0. Never no trust scores, but when I'm starting a channel, I'll look for like more than one competitor to see if it's successful. Like right here, I look for more than one, then ones will pop up like right here. Like you see another competitor. Treasure Hunt, 3K subscribers, 48 videos, 3 million, but yeah, it's going to take this channel, I would say around 60, 90. 90 is when he start. If he's pulling in already millions, then he's close. Yeah, he started how many? 1 month ago. Yeah, he's close. What he need to do is double down on what works. So that's basically what I'm doing. Cause I know if I double down on what works, it'll be easy to get these views. Like it'll be so easy. Like it's not luck. And I'm gonna show y'all how to find like these exact clips, clip sourcing. Clark's method will be given to y'all on this stream, but yeah, like right here, this is the hook where it started at. Yeah. Let me go talk to my dad real quick. I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna finish reacting to this. All right,
So I was able to get
I was taking another pill because I was sick. It's gonna help me digest, like get better, chat.
monetized quicker, right? Luck would be something that you can't replicate. Another case study is somebody that I work with called Ghost. When you look at these analytics, right, guess where we started working together, right? This isn't a flex at all, right? This is just facts. There's a system. You can see videos between 1 to 30K views.
It didn't
When
work
did he
his
start
way
working
up,
with me?
yeah.
Well, he started implementing my system on January 23rd, believe it or not, right? Now, this won't happen for
Alright, so yeah,
anybody.
yo, chat. There's gonna be a prompt that I give to y'all so where y'all can A/B test our script and know if the script's gonna help you go viral. I'm gonna actually make that prompt right now. So yeah, so go ahead and code me a prompt to where I can have an A/B tester loading to where once before we post a video, I give you the script. I give you the script. Gemini gives me I generate it, and then it could A/B test the script and make sure the script is good to go viral. I need you to give me a prompt for that. Like go to maybe a prompt, and it need to have the loading thing, and it needs to have the protection thing with AI SOP protection, AI SOP no. It needs to not be repetitive. It needs to be like a human wrote the script. I need you to go ahead and make me a prompt for that. He says your hair was hurt when you were sick. Yeah.
And the next few videos.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna give y'all this prompt, and this prompt's gonna probably help y'all. So yeah, and it's gonna work for any niche. Alright, so I basically need you to add this prompt for it to work for any niche. For it to work for any niche, I need you to add it to the prompt.
Videos, to be completely transparent, that he uploaded didn't do as good. They didn't break out, but they will again. I'm confident in that. Why am I so confident? Because I know that we can easily scale this. We can easily.
Alright, so here's gonna be a prompt I basically give to y'all. So for this one right here, I just come in this. I'm gonna get this prompt. I'm gonna paste a prompt, and then I'm gonna give it the transcript. So it says read info. What it needs is it wants the competitor's URL, and then wants the competitor's transcript. So what you probably ask me, bro, what is transcript? Basically, transcript is their scripts. So they want the script, and then they want the script Gemini gave me from the other chat. So basically, let's go there. Alright, so let's go like this. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna just copy one of these videos right here. I'm gonna say. Alright, so you see the script is right here. Yeah, the script is like this. So what we're gonna do is it says I have analyzed the competitor's transcript. It says this. So what it does is it analyzes the competitor's transcript, and it gives us a 10 times way better script. But yeah, there's two ways we could do it. We could so basically what I want you to add to the prompt is where, alright, so I'll give it my competitor's script. So I'll come in here, I'll say my script you gave me in the last chat, and here's my competitor's script. So we copy the competitor's transcript. We basically go to here, we go to YouTube transcript downloader, And it basically like A/B test the script, so it don't be repetitive, you know. So it don't be like not a human wrote the script, you know. It needs to be something that will go viral. So what we do is go to here, and then we copy this competitor's transcript. I'll see here, and then I'll say in the other chat you gave me. And what it's going to do is A/B test these scripts and let us know. So it's going to do phase 1. It says loading video analytics, and then it's going to say hook strength 8 to 10 times score. Yeah, so it's going to basically check the script and make sure the script is good. And yeah, so it's going to say viral potential 88 out of 100. It says retention high thumbnail. So I'll say what script will work. So what script should I go for today? Alright, so what it does is it tells us to optimize script. But it tells us to optimize script, and we basically A/B test the script with the other script, and we basically A/B test the script. We A/B test the script. So A/B test it. Alright, so what it's gonna do, it's gonna A/B test it. Yeah, so it's gonna A/B test it with the competitor script. Yeah, so it's gonna say phase 1, niche. Yeah, so it's gonna go through it and it's gonna say version A, high retention, no scenes, no. So we can even ask it to trim the script down to how many seconds are short. So how many seconds is it short? Alright, so what it's going to tell us to do, it's going to tell us how many, like 30 seconds. So we guys get the, expand the script to 30 seconds. And that's basically what we do. And we just do that, and then it's going to give us a script. It's going to say niche. What would you do? It's storytelling, so it's a short form storytelling. It's a style, high tensions, and fast pace. Fast paced narrations, yeah. So it says niche identifications, and it says phase 4. It says protection. It says protection, AI slot protection. It says I have removed all the data from 2018 and 2020 generic and forces that will not make the script like AI slot script. And it basically gives me the script right here with no scenes. So it basically gives me this whole script. And I'll basically say, based on the script, give me the title. So I'll just basically come up there, based on the script. I just want to confirm to make sure this is not no scam. And I'll say basically follow behind my format. I'll say give me one with duh. Alright, so what it's gonna do, it's gonna give me a title with duh. So I could basically come in here. I could come to my screenshot of my analytics. And I could come to analytics, give it analytics. I would say give me a title with the, yeah, so I'll just come to this analytics, go to here. I'll say give me a title with the. Yeah, so it's going to basically give me the title. so you see the 94 CS. So it basically gave us a whole title right here, chat. The 95,000 forest fans, that cost is everything. So it basically gives us a title that aligns with the script of our niche, because you gotta think our niche is like focus on that's our angle. It's like basically our title format, like craziest backyards, and then mainly what it's focused on is like the craziest things. The starting of it is That's what you gotta notice. Like the starting of it is and then you can see the average percentage view. You can see this was a woman that got a 77%, which was great. But yeah, and if you want to see if your APVs was go to, I will make y'all another prompt for that to check your APVs and see what left for you any niche are doing. I'll make y'all a prompt for that.
To get him breakouts from 30K view jail. So there's a system, right? You can't replicate luck in an experiment. If I say water bottle and a water bottle broke open and I did that in a scientific lab, there would be no chance that I can replicate that. But if you put me and you started me on a new channel, I could replicate success. I guarantee it. And that's just because I have the prerequisite skills. So a huge thing you guys need to understand, don't do this, right? Don't copy videos, because most of you guys have no idea what you're doing. For most people, this will go horribly wrong. You can see we have an original video here from this guy, Gaines. A lot of people might know him. He's a big shorts creator. And he created this video that got almost 100 million views called The Real Life Flash, right? So it's a video about this guy who does fast arm wrestling, right? And so we have this original video. Then we have every single other shorts creator right here who makes the same exact video. Their heart's in the right place because they're thinking, oh, this is viral content right here. This guy has fast arm wrestling skills. It's super interesting to watch. A lot of people already proven that they want to see it. But what do you notice? This guy's even down to the title, right? Real Life Flash. They pretty much have, you know, the fastest arm wrestler in the world, the Real Life Flash, fastest arm wrestler ever, fastest arm wrestler in action, real life human arm wrestling Flash. Right now, some of these people have a little bit more success than other people, right? You can see Active Blast. He already has an established channel though, but you know, this isn't a new guy posting, but he has a little bit more success, or even this one 60K views. But the point is that most of these people are not recreating this video better than the original video. And so what do you have? You have a video that has 100 million views. And then when people try to recreate it, even if they try slightly different clips or they try to recreate their own version of his video and try to just copy the pattern, they still get 15K views, right? Because their video is just not as good. So the videos are usually worse. You know, it's always funny to me. A lot of people on this who watch this channel know some of my shorts channels, right? And I always think it's funny because I post a video, it goes viral. And I always think it's funny because whenever I post a video and it goes viral, I see there's literally hundreds of people who copy my exact video.
All right, so let me move my camera over.
And they flop. I'm not even joking, hundreds of videos like the next day, because they're thinking that they can just copy me and achieve the same success that I had with that video. Totally flawed way of thinking. The videos that people usually make who copy me or anybody else, they're usually worse. And all they're going to do, you're just copying with no idea what you're doing. It's just you're just gonna end up in 30K view jail every single time.
And there's a prompt where I'm gonna make another prompt to where after you replicate so many, like I would say do 40 to 60 videos. After 40 to 60 videos, then there's a way where I could have the AI like go through articles and so. And I want you to make me a prompt to where I could replicate 40 to 30 videos of my competitors' niche, and then you can start gathering like ideas from articles to come up with my own ideas, like scripts and stuff that relies on my niche. So you can make me a prompt for that, and here's my bio. Alright, so there's a way how we do this. So we basically go to a new chat. We basically go to your channel. We basically want to copy all this over. And we want to paste it. And then what we're going to do is, alright, so here's my competitors one. So I need you to make me a prompt to where I can replicate like 40 to 60 of my competitors' videos and start coming up with my own ideas. You can start gathering from articles and start like giving me my own ideas. Instead of like trying to focus on replicating as many competitors that stay successful. Like I want to come up with my own ideas, So yeah. So what we do right here is we'll come back over this chat right here, and we'll come to this craziest fans, and then we'll copy our competitor's bio. All right, so here's my competitor's bio. All right, so we're gonna give it the competitor's bio. And then what I'm gonna do is give it all this data. I'm gonna basically show y'all what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna code this prompt. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna give it all this data, and then I'm gonna give it the data from my latest videos. That way it can see what's on Google. So yeah, so I need you to make me a prompt to see like what you can do a loading thing to see what's on Google to try to analyze me any articles that align with my needs to where I can use this prompt. So after I'm done replicating 40 60 videos of my competitors, that way I can start coming up with my own ideas that go viral still. So they don't think I stole their ideas, you know. Alright, so what we're gonna do is gonna make us a prompt, and we can use this prompt anytime we need it. So now what it's gonna do is basically code me a prompt for this exact niche. It's gonna basically, so all we just do is copy this prompt into a new Gemini chat. And I'm gonna basically show y'all what I'm gonna do with it. Alright, so let's get us a bonus prompt too, so yeah. And like I said, these prompts will be below the description where y'all can check it out, bro. But yeah, so all we just basically do is go to here. We paste this. We copy this. We paste it here. And we click enter. And then what it's gonna do is it's gonna find us. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just bring it this, and then I'm gonna bring it this URL. URL of the competitor's channel. Alright, so what it's going to do is we tell it to gather more details from already going articles. So yeah, so for more ideas. So it could basically throw us more ideas. And you see, it's going to say this right here, location under this, found like this, yeah. So it's going to basically throw us more ideas. So I could say, give me title ideas with the. It's going to basically give us hooks, whatever, yeah. I could say, give me title ideas with the. And I can tell it to link the article links under each title. So you see right here, look. So it basically linked us to the article. Yeah. So you see this article? We can basically turn this article into a script. So it basically tells us the hook. And then this tells us the title we can use. And this will be another way where instead of you relying on having to keep replicating competitors' videos, you can start coming up with your own ideas. You see, March 14th, 2026. Yeah, so you can start discoveries. You can start coming up with your own ideas here. And I could just tell it this. So if I wanted to go to this, I could say instead of this, I'll say write me a script. And every script don't gotta be perfect, but use the A/B test tool to test out the script and make sure it's good. So I'll just tell it, give me the script, so yeah. And it'll give me the title, whatever I need. You basically see the title right here, and it gives us the script. So yeah, that's how you escape from articles, chat, but yeah. That's basically my prompt way of doing it. And now I'll give y'all this prompt. This prompt will be below the stream if y'all want to check it out on the Google Docs link. So I'll come in here, and I'll basically say, give me this whole script without no scenes. So this whole script is right here. The script, and then we come in here, It's the title. It's titles right here. It says the man who chased jail over gold, and it goes with our niche. It goes with our niche. So we go to search. We go to search it, and you see overall score. So if he was more likely to post a video right now in this chat, we're more likely to outrank these channels, right? We'll go first place, more likely.
Prison over revealing where you.
So yeah, that's just more ways to come up with more ideas for this niche. But yeah, instead of relying on competitors for like outliers. I'll say that's another way how I'm gonna come up with ideas for this niche. But yeah. And I'll put all this on the Google Docs link where y'all can check it out. Everything is on my Gemini chat. Literally everything. All my sauce. Literally everything, bro. I got the A/B test prompt where I could A/B test the script to see if the script is good or bad. And I basically give it the competitor script. And I basically give it the script. It gave me to generate a script, and it's going to A/B test it, loading the viral engine. It's going to A/B test it, detect it, make sure the script is good. Make sure the hook of the script ain't bad. Before we post the video, make sure it'll go viral.
Single time, like all of these videos are just going to end up in 30,000 view jail or worse because there's nothing unique about them. You don't have a good system. You don't have a good editing style, and all you're doing is trying to replicate somebody else's success. So no, what you should be doing is implementing viral patterns, viral ideas, things that are trending or already went viral. This is what's really going to change the game for you. This is what's going to take your channel to the next level. So these are tried and tested formats. These are tried and tested patterns, right? So you copy trending patterns or ideas, right? You take this guy, Alex Honnold. This is the guy who, if you don't know him, he recently like climbed like a skyscraper with no equipment or anything, just live on Netflix, right? Tons of people tuned in to see this because it was a giant spectacle, right? It was crazy. So there are people who implemented this, and I'm going to show you in a second. But another example would be this guy, Ashton Hall. Pretty sure most people who watch this video have probably seen this video just because of how viral it went. And if you did a commentary video on this guy right when it was going viral, when it was first blowing up, this trending pattern, you could actually blow up just doing commentary on this guy because it was so viral, right? So what if you implement this? So this is a video. You guys can search it up. It's from this guy's channel, Science with AD, right? You can search this guy's video up. No hate to this guy. This is not a great video, okay? Which is fine. We can always make videos better, but this is just not a great video. This is one of the only videos that went viral on this guy's channel. I was making this whole whiteboard, so it actually was way more than 2 days ago, right? So it actually has way more views than this now, but this video is not good at all. It's just the simple little captions at the bottom of the screen, which are very tiny, oftentimes low quality footage in the video, and the script isn't that good. And this guy has a small channel, but he uploaded it when it was first going on, when it was first happening. And he was rewarded with hundreds of thousands of views, if not millions of views by now, because I checked back in on this. Last time I checked on this in a few days ago, this was around 500 or 600,000, if I'm remembering correctly. So this might even be at 1 million views by now, right? All because he took action on a trending pattern that was actually happening. Right now, imagine if you actually made a fire video on this topic right when it happened, even before this guy. You could have got millions and millions of views just by taking advantage of something that, you know, I would call the first mover advantage, right? Not something that I've coined, but something that is pretty obviously you get benefits because you're capitalizing on some other trend. And there's another guy too. Matter of fact, I will show you. So take this guy, for example, right? Instant Sports. This guy hard stuck 10K, 13K, 7K, 7K. Okay. Even his first video that he did on Alex Honnold, the guy who climbed the skyscraper, his first video did 4,000 views. It probably wasn't that good. Then he started to really capitalize on it. His next video got 300K. And guess what? He tried to do something else, 5K, tried to do something else again, 4K, 4K. And so he's just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna just go all in, because even now this trend is still going on where people are interested in Alex Honnold. They want to know more about this guy who did this viral thing, who went so viral. So he just started doing videos on Alex Honnold. And what do you see? 250K, 4.4 million, 136K, and 61,000 views was just recently uploaded. So this could easily go viral. So the point being, what I'm trying to say is that even if you aren't great at editing, maybe you aren't naturally gifted with editing, but maybe, just maybe, you can capitalize on trends to give yourself a leg up to capitalize on these patterns so that even if you're maybe not the best at editing or script writing, you'll learn along the way for sure. But even if you're not the best, by simply being smart about what videos you're posting, you can drastically increase your progress, okay? You don't need to be hard stuck forever in 30K view jail. So 2 important facts that I want you guys to focus on for analytics, right? If it's been done 10 billion times, okay, it's harder to blow up. It's just simple, right? That means that, of course, yes, like I said earlier, there's gonna be demand in terms of if a specific video has blown up many, many times, it means that people like the video, so there is proof of concept. But if you can't differentiate yourself at all from other people, then you're going to have a hard time blowing up, right? And then if a pattern has worked before, abuse that pattern, right? This is just leads to easy views. So it works with everything, right? For example, even hooks. Again, this is some stuff that I do as somebody who makes a living doing this. I'm telling you guys sauce right now. If I use this as a hook, for example, people online thought this restaurant was a scam, but when you see why, it's completely worth it or something like that. If that worked for me, you best believe I'm going to do that again, right? Why would I not abuse that pattern? And that's an example of something that I used before. I saw it worked, and so I just doubled down, even with the hooks, even the structure of the script to everything dealing with the video. I'm sitting there, I'm abusing the patterns because they work, okay? I don't need to reinvent the wheel here. We don't need to do anything crazy. If I see something that's working, I'm going to abuse it. That's called being smart. Now, let's get into analytics because a lot of people misunderstand this all the time. This is how I know that most people just have.
All right, so let's go to Google Docs link. Let's go to Google Docs. The links to these 2 prompts will be in below the description where y'all can check it out. So yeah, so there's another prompt right here, and then there's another one I'm going to give y'all. So this one is for A/B testing the script to see if the script is good, if it's strong enough to go viral. So like I said, there's a lot of these coaches in the space, but y'all not gonna learn half of the shit I'm teaching y'all. But yeah, we're finished reacting to Max's video. It's 1 hour. It's long as hell. Is good if it's strong enough to go viral. So let's go to this. Let's put this there like that. Alright, so we're gonna put that there. And this is basically the A/B test script tester. The A/B test script tester. I basically just made that. So that's what y'all can use the A/B test your script and make sure it's strong and that AI slop to know if it'll go viral. To know if we'll get a good APV. Alright, so this is the articles, the prompt analyzer for articles, nieces for articles. Alright, so this will be below in the description too.
No idea what they're looking at in YouTube Studio. So this is an example of a video I posted, right? So the golden swipe rate that I would tell you guys to achieve is...
Yeah, hey, chat. I want to tell y'all too. Most people don't know. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Like, most people, when they be like, oh, bro, they have no idea. They have never ever got a viral video in their entire life. They never got a short to hit 1 mil. So if you listen to them, bro, you're never going to make it. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Literally nothing. They don't know shit. They're fucking useless. See me, I got a short to hit over 6 mil. A viral short.
It's over 80 or 81%. That's the amount of people who are saying to watch your video. But there's an important caveat. There's an important rule that nobody mentions in the YouTube Shorts guru space. I don't know why, but there's a catch, and it just makes me think people don't actually analyze the data. There's a catch that nobody talks about, which is that as the video is getting pushed, it has to have an increasing swipe rate, okay? Right? Take this video, for example. The way I see it, it started out at 85% and now it's at 81%, okay? So the ending swipe rate after 5 days was at 81% swipe rate, which means as the video is getting pushed, right, as the video is going up, that means that the swipe rate is slightly decreasing. Okay, that's what you expect, right? At least once it hits a certain level of virality, right? If it's like between 30,000 and 100,000 views, you should expect the swipe rate to go up. But the point that I'm trying to make is that this video still has a decent swipe rate. So it's at 81% swipe rate. What that's indicating to YouTube is that as the video is getting pushed, more people want to watch it. So this needs to actually, this chart needs to stay above 81%, or it needs to be slightly increasing, right? Because if your content is being pushed to people, and as it's being pushed to people, more and more people are swiping away, that indicates to YouTube that it should not be pushed to a broader audience, because there are videos that are outperforming your video. Does that make sense to you guys? Because it means the audience is being receptive to the video as you're getting a larger audience, which is a huge green flag for YouTube, because it means they know this is a viral, high quality video that really resonates with a larger audience. So they have incentive to push it. Because remember, YouTube's main goal.
It's like some of y'all not doing nothing wrong. It's just y'all not posting the right, falling behind the right angle, and then you don't know if you're decent. You need to find 2 to 5 competitors pulling decent views. 300K, 200K. They need to be a channel started like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I mean a competitor. Yeah, because guess what? If he's like 2 months ago like this, and he started 2 months ago, he has over more than 100 million views, you're more likely to succeed too. Like I say, you probably watched Devin Sanders' video. Devin Sanders has 300 videos. I have closely to 500 streams, and I'm back. I had a cold. But now I'm back on my grind. But what I can basically tell y'all is, you want to find like recently competitors just started, like Otis right here, Otis 2 months ago. Otis 2 months ago. The oldest video should be like 2 months or 3 months ago. If it is, you know that you get virality too, but he keeps switching his D's. He needs to stick to one angle. It's either you're going to do treasure hunt or what? Craziest finds or what? Because the craziest find shit is what was mainly taking up to go viral right now. Like, I see people keep commenting on my shirts. I'm getting comments like 24/7 right now.
To keep people on the platform. That's all they care about. That's all they'll ever care about. Videos that do not retain people on the platform will not perform well, and vice versa. Videos that do not perform well do not retain people on the platform. And keep in mind, most people are just like illiterate when they see data. Okay, the sample size is important, right? If I showed you a video with 200 views and it had 90% swipe rate, okay, that's not and it has 90% swipe rate, okay? That does not indicate that a huge audience of people likes your videos or that that video will get 1 million views, okay? Because simply that's just gonna end up, if you guys have ever seen like a bell curve or a normal distribution curve, it's going to end up like that. As the sample size increase, as you get more thousands and thousands of viewers, the data is going to regress to the mean. If your average is usually 72% swipe rate, then it's likely going to regress to that, even if the video is performing well with 5 people, okay? So now that we understand all of that, we can also talk about retention, right? So this is an example of a 21-second video. This is the one that got 11 million views, actually a little bit more than that. The way to view it is you have to aim for over 100% retention. Again, something that people don't mention a lot of times is that 100% retention is
84 state to watch. 100% retention look like this. Exactly what Max is showing.
Not the same between a 7-second video and a 50-second video. We've already established that YouTube wants to keep people on the platform for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I told y'all, I'm not focusing on the other niches. You see them gurus keep recommending niches on Twitter. I'm not focusing, I'm focusing on this. So I need to tell y'all something too. The overview, engagement, it will change a little bit. So you see right here, it will change a little. It's the same thing. Same thing, but you see it's pink, and then it's blue right here. What you mainly want to go for, the hook, they stay for 30 seconds right here, 98% of the short. Which mainly 71 state to watch. It could be a bit better, but it takes the album to push it. So yeah.
Second video is not built the same as 100% retention on a 60-second video, because you're retaining the viewer on the platform almost 8 times as long with the 60-second video, right? So that can be hard because you need to have good script writing, good payoffs, but you need to make sure the viewer's engaged, and that can be hard, but they're not built the same. So this video that has a 21-second length of this video, it has an AVD of 23 seconds, which means that there's 103% AVD. People complicated this again more than they need to. And then if you look at the retention rate, you can see that this one's a kind of like just like a sloping graph. But if you see any like sudden dips where the graph is going fine and then all of a sudden it dips and then it kind of like stabilizes again, that means that something you're doing there in the lead up to that dip is wrong. So you need to analyze that for your own specific video. I can't do that without seeing the video.
It could be the script, it could be the clip you use, whatever. And it happens to a lot of people, which is fine. But what you mainly want to aim for is a good APV for the short.
That's sort of how you view it. So again, longer videos are only better if they perform better, if you retain the retention. If you make longer videos, but they get 40% retention, that's a huge L, okay? You'd be better off just making 20-second.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead, since y'all stayed throughout the stream, I'm gonna give y'all a checker below where y'all can check every APV for your short. You can see if your short did good or bad. Alright, so I want you to go ahead and make me an APV, and then make me a checklist too with green, red, and blue to tell me if my short did good or bad. I need you to make me a checklist or prompt to where if I give you a screenshot of my analytics, you can let me know, oh, this short was good, this short, oh, this APV was good, and then I give you a screenshot of my engagement, my lift of the short, and then the engagement, the AVD, and I give you the lift of the APV, and you tell me, oh, it was good or bad, and yeah, we can go from there. So I would need you to make me a full prompt. Alright, so what it's going to do now is make me a prompt. And I'm going to get this prompt to y'all be below the stream where y'all can check it out. For APV. Average percentage viewed. I mean APV. APV. Average percentage viewed. I need a prompt for that. Alright, so I need you to make me a prompt to where you could let me know everything from the short starting 0 to up to 1 minute to 2 minutes of the short. I need to know what's a good AVD, what's a good APV. I need you to give me a full prompt, and if I give you a screenshot of my analytics, you can let me know, oh, this was good, this was bad. It could work for your niche. I just need a prompt. I need you to give me a prompt, and I need you to put in the checklist, red, green, this is what you go for, and then you could basically tell me to go every viral territory range and what's good or what's bad for every length. But including a prompt where if I come to bring you a screenshot, you could tell me if it was good or bad. Alright, so what it's gonna do now, chat, is create us a document, a link. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that on the Google Drive link for y'all, Google Docs link for y'all to have, so y'all could come back and use it. And it can help you hit 1 million views on the shorts. It can help you hit 1 million views on shorts. It can put you in the right direction to know if your niche is good. And you can add to it to let me know if my niche is good, to let me know keep going with this niche or quit it. So yeah, you could add that to it. Yeah, add that to it and let me know. And then it's gonna tell you for every seconds of the short. And it's gonna basically add it to it, like I said. It will be below the stream where y'all can check it out. And it's gonna help y'all. I'm gonna basically show y'all how to use it too. I'm gonna basically show y'all how to use it too. And it's gonna help y'all make viral shorts. Viral shorts can go viral. Alright, so let's go to this. Alright, so I'll get y'all a screenshot. This link will be below the stream where y'all can check it out. It's like an analyzer. Yeah, so this one is perfect if a niche can reach 1 million views before you even start the channel. If you want more powerful creator, okay. And then you click okay, and it's gonna give you more sauce. Like, it's gonna give you more sauce. The more sauce you get, the better virality you got, chat, you know? So yeah, it's gonna give us more sauce. Alright, so what we do is come over to this document link. Documents. We're gonna paste this. So it says YouTube strategist. You are the YouTube short strategist, algorithm strategist. Alright, so yeah, this link will be Well, y'all, so now I'm gonna show you how to use it too. It'll be below the stream where you can check it out. So yeah. All right, so yeah, it'll be linked as to reach YouTube growth strategist, which I am not. I'm one of the YouTube automation strategists. I know how to make viral videos. So yeah, I know if a niche is good, if a niche is not healthy, and if a niche is healthy. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go there. Audit. Let's go to the stream. Let's go to view channel, view your channel, and I'm gonna add to it to let y'all know if the niche is healthy or to keep going. I'm gonna add that myself. I'm gonna add it to the bottom part. I'm gonna just type it. Audit. Let's go to the stream. Let's go to. Alright, so yeah, it'll be below the stream where y'all can check it out. And it works for, it basically lets you know if your niche is good, if your niche is bad, or if the niche is not healthy. And I'm gonna basically add that to the chat right now. So I'm basically add that. I'm gonna just basically type it. Alright, so it's gonna be below the stream where y'all can check it out. The strategist, the audit. Y'all probably ask me, so how do I use this? How do you use this tool? Basically, come up to here. We go. You go ahead this document link. You access it. Copy. I want you to copy this. All right. So what I want you to do is go to a new Gemini chat. I want you to go to a new Gemini chat. I want you to paste this here, and we're going to test it out real quick. Paste this here, and I want you to come to your analytics. I want you to screenshot this, and I want you to give it the screenshot. And then I want you to come over there. And it's going to let you know if it's healthy or not. Alright, so yeah, it's going to basically check it. Based on the performance, yes. So it's going to basically let you know if it's good or not. This is final verdict. You are having a winning formula. The data shows your audience is hungry for more. So I shouldn't quit this niche, right? It's going to basically tell you, no, don't quit this niche. Absolutely not. No, chat, no. Yeah, so you could ask it too, so I shouldn't quit this niche, right? It basically tells us it's absolutely not. In fact, you are sitting at the gold mine. Most creators struggle for months to get to the stacks. You are showing screenshots here. It says, look, your stats are arguing gold, which you gotta, it says, hold up. It says, look at your average view duration. 100% on the 60-second short, which is crazy. And it says the loop, like this, green grid, curiosity, yeah. It says fair justice. Why did the FBI seize this? Whatever, yeah. It says your channel health, the peak power search. You are reaching thousands of new people. It says repeatable. It says you can do this with found or safe. Yeah. And this is the evergreen niche right here. And I can ask it. So this is the evergreen niche, right? And then we basically go to universal curiosity. We go to right here. 100% niche. The hybrid. Suggested browse. High replay. It says your niche is evergreen, excellent. AI news, outdated. Yeah. It says do not pivot. You're on the right track. Alright, so I'm gonna put this below where y'all can have this message out for it to tell you do not pivot. That's gonna be below where y'all can just copy everything in here and just paste it in y'all chat. It's not hard. And if y'all don't watch my channel or whatever and y'all don't fuck with me, bro, it's on you, bro. It's on you. You won't have the ways to grow. Me, I'ma still be pulling in consistent views. Like I told you, the algorithm ran by a virtual computer. Every time I put Tyrese in one of my shorts or one of my channels, that shit gains a push. And it's not the name itself, it's the niche. Niche and the hooks and the script. Alright, see, let's finish watching this video.
Videos with 100% retention. This doesn't need to be complicated, guys. Your rule of thumb is that if the swipe rate sucks, the hook is bad, and if the retention sucks, the script or storytelling is bad and it needs to be fixed. Very simple things. The hook can refer to the hook as in the script for the hook, and we're going to talk about script writing in a second, or it could be referring to visually the hook, because somebody should see your video even if they can't hear. And
it could be either a script or either the clips you showed on the screen. That's basically what Max is saying.
Anything about the video, the music, the voiceover, etc., they should still be intrigued with your video. Understand that. When they see the video, that's how you get a very high swipe rate. People
that's how you get a
interested.
viral video, basically. You don't want to lie to your viewers.
Not only by what they hear, because they might just hear this guy before they swipe. So they need to be.
I know I look different with a haircut. My dreads is gone just because my dreads was falling out, so I just got it all cut. Now I just got a regular haircut, and I look normal now, like a normal person. I might get my dreads back soon. Not right now. I might grow them back eventually. But I got my haircut though. It's because they was falling out.
Visually intrigued by the very.
I could always get my dreads back. I just got to grow them back and let my hair stay on the top, and it'll grow right back on its own.
Start of the video. All right, so let's move on to script writing. So off the bat, I'm going to tell you the number one mistake that I see, right?
I see a lot of people using ChatGPT for scripts. ChatGPT is bad. I would say use at least Gemini or Claude.
It's using ChatGPT, okay? I'll tell you right now, maybe people have told you differently, or maybe you're unaware. AI struggles to create a good script for most niches, okay? This is one aspect that AI really just can't replicate, right? You will be the best at creating the script, I promise you. You can feed it a lot of data. Like, for example, if you feed it like 500 transcripts of a popular shorts channel, and then you try to get it to recreate something in the same style, maybe it will actually work. And I've tried it before, and it definitely is closer, but I've tried so many times and it just sucks. It's literally just faster and
use Gemini for scripts. ChatGPT is ass.
Easier for you to learn the skill. However, there is one instance in which I would use ChatGPT to generate scripts for YouTube, and that's if the niche is fictional. I don't think it matters as much, because take, for example, Roblox rants niche. Most of these videos that people upload in the Roblox rant niche are completely fake. They're fake stories. Oh, this guy broke into my house. Like, nobody broke into your house, little bro. Oh, I got into a car crash. No, you are not getting into a car crash. You are like 12 years old. So if it's completely fictional, or in the case of the Infy's Diary videos that I showed you guys earlier that you can recreate with AI, for example, that would be a case in which ChatGPT script writing can help. So how do we actually create good scripts? So to test this, I'm actually going to show you guys two different scripts, but they're going to be the same original video, right? So the same source video. And I'm going to show you two different scripts. And then before I reveal anything, I'm going to ask you guys which script you think performed better. And then afterwards, I'm going to analyze that a little bit. And then I'm going to go over some basic principles of script writing, as well as an example of a script that I made. Okay. So here's the original video, right? It's about this cop. He's like screaming at this crowd of people. And then he pulls out the sign. He looks mad. And then he pulls out the sign. And then it says, cheer or go to jail. And everybody starts screaming. So that's the original video, okay? Now there's going to be two different scripts here, and I want you guys to guess or think about which one performed better, all right? So the first script is, everyone was confused when these police officers started yelling at the kids to quiet down.
I think it's two. I'll think it's two, Max.
But the reason why they were doing it was because someone filed a noise complaint. However, the cops had something else.
I'll say it's 2 or 1. I'm guessing 2. Because sometimes I start my scripts off with why are these, like, what why? But it's why or this. I'll guess it's 2.
in their minds and pulled off an unexpected move that changed everything. Okay, that's script number 1. Script number 2 is, why are these cops yelling at the kids to quiet down? The reason why is actually hilarious, because after a hype football game, the kids couldn't stop screaming, and when the cops pulled up, they knew the party was over when they tried to quiet everyone down. However, that wasn't the case at all, and the cops did the most unexpected move that no one saw coming. So one of these scripts went viral, okay, and I'm going to show you guys the results. One of these videos got 39,000 views and the other one got 48 million views. Would it surprise you if script number 1 was the one that got 48 million views? That should be fairly obvious if you know anything about YouTube scripts or YouTube script writing, but let's talk about this a little bit and kind of analyze what's going on here. Now, obviously, there's other factors at play here, right? So the channel that it's posted on was larger, the editing, who posted it first, but there's no way to control for that on YouTube, and they were posted with enough time in between that it could have gone viral if it was good enough. Like,
and they don't focus on the subscriber count. If your video is good and your script's good, the video will go viral. Like, subscriber count can't stop a video from taking a lot of views. Subscriber count can't do that.
this was 8 months ago. This was substantial time for audience to not get fatigued. This was 3 months later. So even if the audience had seen this video by 3 months, they'll forget about it. So if the video was good enough, it could have gone viral again. So if you're confused, let's sort of break this down. So why are the cops yelling at the kids to quiet down? Remember, this is the video that got 39K views, not 48 million views. Why are these cops yelling at the kid to quiet down? So it starts with a question. Now, a lot of popular shorts can start like that, but in my experience, I don't use too many questions because we just want the viewer to feel like they're kind of dropped into the middle of the story and want context. So I believe that's what people call like an anti-hook. But when he says the reason why it's actually hilarious, it already gives you some form of expectation for the payoff, right? So think about the payoff. You already know that the payoff is supposed to be funny now. So you know it's a funny video. So it has foreshadowing, which is good, but it kind of gives it away what the end payoff is. So if somebody doesn't want to watch a funny video right now about some random goofy cop, they're going to swipe away, right? Or they can swipe away. You've given them the option now, right? Whereas notice in the first script, there's really no like explanation of, there's no hint of what direction this is going, right? But the reason why they were doing it was because someone filed a noise complaint. So you know somebody's mad, but you have no idea how it's going to get resolved. But in this video, you already know it's supposed to be a funny video. Because in the first one, they don't know if it's funny or if the cop is actually serious. Like there's some sort of tension that gets in.
So I'm guessing it was two. Like I know about script writing, bro. You don't start your script off with everyone was confused. No, you don't start off with that. You start off with why. Why is better.
Introduced there, right? And the third sentence is kind of random. Like it kind of reads like an AI generated sentence, but because after a hype football game, the kids couldn't stop screaming. And when the cops pulled up, they knew the party was over when they tried to quiet everyone down. It's just not even a party. It's a game. I don't even know what this means. Why did the cops pull up? There's no explanation given. They knew the party was over when they tried to quiet everyone down. It's just like, doesn't even make sense. They knew the party was over when they tried to quiet everyone down. It sounds like you're referring to the cops, but you're talking about the students. Like the students knew the party was over. It just doesn't make any sense. However, that wasn't the case at all. And the cops did the most unexpected move that no one saw coming. And that's not super bad. That's fine because it's pretty much just a copy of the first script. But overall, the script is way worse. And I hope all of you guys got this right and that the script number 1 is better than
damn, bro, I was wrong.
Script number 2 and script number
script writing gotta get better, chat. And you could just practice more on that.
1 got 48 million, while script number 2 got 39K. Coupled with the fact, of course, that this is the first mover advantage. Like this guy is copying this guy. But most people should be able to tell that this script is more concise. Every sentence is leading to the next point. Whereas this is kind of like a windy ChatGPT AI-ass script that people are just going to lose retention and stop viewing. So even as a beginner, you should be able to tell that script 1 is better than 2. So that should tell you that subconsciously, on some level, you can tell if it's
it's just that script. If that script is bad, that video won't get a lot of views.
Script is good or bad.
That
so here's
script plays a big role.
Some extra help for you guys.
You gotta think that's what the viewers are hearing when they click on your video, chat. When they click on your short, all they're hearing is that script in their ears. And the visual, they see the visual. The only thing that comes to mind is that script, and then they see the clips.
Show you guys an example, a personal example of a script that I use. First, I want to show you guys this though, because this is a guy in my Discord.
That's why I made y'all to prompt the A/B test your script to know if it's good or bad before you post it. The prompt is below the stream. Check it out.
Coconut Cat. We love him. We love Coconut Cat. Okay. But this was a while back. He explained how he sort of structures his scripts. And I think it's really pertinent. And I want a lot of people to hear this because dude is just a goat and he's dropping free sauce. And I really agree with his explanation for it. And I know his channel and he's doing pretty good. So not really a question, but I'd like for you to include this in a video. For script writing, each video needs two fundamentals, a payoff and a hook. Hooks are for the swipe rate and payoffs are for the retention. You should format your scripts like this. Hook, explain payoff, foreshadow payoff, and reveal payoff. Here's an example. This is why you should never buy gym equipment from Temu with a visual hook of a guy falling on a bench in slow-mo to boost swipe rate. That video got 85 swipe rate, by the way. So again, strong visual hook, pretty bold statement, because when this guy bought a suspiciously cheap bench, he thought it was a bargain. Explaining the payoff, the tension is high because of the interesting hook, so people won't scroll away. There's tension here because he thinks it's a bargain. It's a suspiciously cheap bench.
And yeah, one of my supporters came to me last night and told me, bro, I don't want you to stop streaming. He said, bro, I really look up to your streams. I don't want you to stop streaming, bro. He said, I've been busy lately. My bad for not responding. He said, of course not, bro. I was really looking forward to your streams, those streams. I want you to keep streaming, bro. That's all I want you to do. I said, for sure, for sure. Because he looks at my streams for help to grow. Like, you gotta think, my streams help people grow with their faceless channels, chat. Why do y'all think they watch my streams for?
Bench though, so it kind of gets the viewer to think instantly like, what's the catch here? But that was a huge mistake, as he was about to prove that if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So you're foreshadowing the payoff here, and you're basically teasing the outcome, but not completely, which makes viewers more excited to see the payoff. Then he just let the clip play of him trying to sit on a bench and falling, and that was the payoff. It was a funny meme. He revealed the payoff, and the guy fell to the floor on his Temu bench. And the second thing he typed, he said, I've applied this formula, hook, explain payoff, foreshadow payoff, reveal payoff, and I've gotten 6 million views in the past 2 weeks on a new fitness commentary channel. A big mistake I see people do is reveal the payoff midway through, or in general, just having no payoff and randomly yapping, leading to horrendous AVDs, retention. People don't foreshadow as well, which definitely worsens the AVD. You can also foreshadow in the title. For example, in one of my videos with 500,000 views, the video is about a smaller guy beating a bigger guy in sumo wrestling, and I made the title, The Smaller Guy Destroyed Him. Add some extra foreshadowing to add a cherry on top. So again, this is an example. You title the videos, and that automatically gets the viewers thinking because the title is one of the first things that the viewer sees, right? They see the visual of what's happening in the video. And then if they stick around for a second, they're going to hear your voice and they're also going to see the title of the video and what the video is saying. As far as a personal example goes, I'm going to give you guys this one. So this is an example of a script that I made. When this guy bought a magnet worth $80,000, he wanted to test it because this is actually the magnet they use in MRI machines and why you have to be extremely careful, as the magnet creates a force field up to 10 feet that can suck in almost anything, meaning that you have to be extremely careful around it. But this guy wanted to test the magnet's limits, and so he started experimenting with different items near it. And just watch what happens when he drops a 20-pound piece of metal on it. And to be honest, the funny thing is that I just reading the script again, I realized I just kind of repeated myself. It wasn't even the best script ever. I said, you have to be careful once, and then I said, I did one more sentence, and I said, you have to be extremely careful around it. But this sort of does play into the visual, what's on the screen, because when I was showing that people have to be extremely careful, I was showing something like dangerous on the screen. And obviously the 12 million views justified it. It was worth it. And then at the end, and just watch what happens when he drops a 20-pound piece of metal on it. And what happens there is I just let the video play and I ramp up the music and then I show something cool happening. And it's as simple as that, right? I added a hook.
Yeah, like I said, Max gave a lot of sauce out in this video. I see why YouTube pushed it. But what I can say is for Maz, bro, I might gotta get my stream to 1,000 views. 1,000 views that are in it. Cause this stream it's gonna be one of the great streams. I was sick a few days ago. Stuff was happening with my family, but now I'm back staying consistent for y'all.
To get the people in, he bought a magnet worth $80,000 and he wanted to test it. So people automatically think like, what happens like when you test it out? Then I explained a little bit. So this is the magnet they use in MRI machines. Also, it's totally wrong, like factually. So this is just rage bait. I had a ton of people in the comments like, actually they don't use this magnet in MRI machines. As the magnet creates a force field up to 10 feet that can suck in almost anything. I show that visually on the screen of stuff being sucked into the magnet. But this guy wanted to test the magnet's limits. Now we're back to this guy and I'm showing him and he's about to test what the magnet can do. And so he started experimenting with different items near it. I show that on the screen. And then just watch what happens when he drops a 20-pound piece of metal on it. And it's this big piece of metal and it does this cool visual effect where it completely repels it. And then I cut the video quick. And all of that together combined created a net of 12 million views. If you're still confused on this and you want to work with me one-on-one to help you with your script writing, probably one of the most valuable tools you can have in your arsenal, because once you can create a good script, you can really sustain yourself. You're not relying on BS AI scripts. So if you want to work with me one-on-one so I can help you with your script writing, you can apply in the description. Now let's talk about the editing process. So as I mentioned a lot earlier, we're going to keep it simple, right? We're talking pans, crops, zooms. So we're not just having a static image or some sort of static visual on the screen. People like to see movement, dynamic movement. People love that, especially in the hook. We want to add visual effects and sound effects such as colors, flashes, pops, dings, etc. We're adding our voiceover and a narrative, so that should be pretty water, should be pretty obvious by this point. We're going to spend time on the hook because without the hook, the rest of your script does not matter. Keep that in mind. It is true that the script is just as important as the hook, but without the hook to catch them in and draw them in, everything becomes useless, okay? And then you're gonna wanna make sure the payoff is sick. So that boils down to clip selection. So then that comes down to accentuating and kind of building up the payoff in the video, right? So even how you deal with music, right? Your music should be building up to the payoff. If it's a big thing happening in the payoff, your music should drop when the payoff hits, for example, because that's how you build tension. That's how you get the viewer to stay, right? They're waiting for the drop. They're waiting for the important thing to happen, okay? So to make it simple, I'm literally just going to edit a video right now so you guys can see the entire
All right, so another thing I want to tell y'all too.
process. All right, this is the editing tutorial portion of the video. And that comes down.
All right, so another thing I want to tell y'all too, I want to go over analytics. I want to go over monitoring, so y'all see this. So I'm gonna link y'all this sauce. I'm sorry I'm making a lot of sauce, but I want to tell y'all about this monitoring stuff. So when you mine ain't as good, but when it's low, that means you're not getting much views. YouTube is still looking for an audience for my YouTube automation stream. So because I told y'all I'm one of the first YouTube automation streamers on YouTube, so the algorithm's gonna need some bit of time to find our audience for my streams. All right, so what I want to tell y'all too is actually modern. So modern, what I just found out is modern. It basically means the rating. So it basically means yellow and red is low. High is what you want to go for. Like high is what basically my other military channel has. If we go to YouTube, that basically means make more videos to that. Yeah, so if it's coming up with high right here, look, like I said, that means basically the algorithm wants to see more videos of that. Like right here. So this is basically what it means. So we come down to this. All right, so you see high right here? This basically means the algorithm wants to see more videos like that. So yeah, so I could basically ask it. So if y'all don't know what it is, we could basically come in here, ask it this. And this means the algorithm wants to see more videos of that, right? Yeah, so that means the algorithm and they want to see more videos of that. So it says that video is extremely good, turning new viewers and the return of viewers, people watch it. Yeah. And I got a question too. So mainly when I first started in the niche, how many months do it take for this like to start popping up? Like to say low, good, very good. How many videos? Cause I know this ain't luck either. This is mainly what I look for too. Like very high, that tells that. And if it's high, very high, that means the viewers want to see more of that video. If it's modern, then viewers don't want to see that. They want to see if it's low, the viewers won't return. But if it's high, then yeah, high and very high, viewers want to see more of that. And modern could be another side of like the algorithm testing, because I know being I'm a YouTube automation streamer, this stream's never been done before, so the algorithm could still be testing my streams a little bit and seeing like how the viewers stay longer engaged with it. And the more I'm consistent, the more it will up it. But yeah, like I say, but mainly we want to go for is high and very high, right? You're thinking the right way. This is how long before YouTube shows it. It could take first 1 to 10 videos, even 60 videos. After that start popping up, even 30. But what I look for is that chat. And I'll make it a prompt and I'll put that in the description. Modern is 40%, 30 is high, 20 is very high, but yeah, example. So what's good? Alright, so you could give me like a cheat sheet, a green and yellow was good and was bad. Like a cheat sheet so I can know. Modern, high, very high, like red, this is bad, good, this is what you look for. Give me a cheat sheet. With the emojis. Like red, yellow, green, whatever's good. And like I said, I'm going to put that in the description below the stream where I can check that out. There's a lot of sauce I got. A lot of methods. Alright, so you see the high good signal right here. Viewers are returning. Yeah, to watch more of these videos. So if it's high, viewers like that, basically, chat. They want to see more of that. A jackpot. So, like I said, this will be a link in the description below, so check that out. But right now, let's finish reacting to Max's video.
To accentuating and kind of building up the payoff in the video, right? So even how you deal with music, right? Your music should be building up to the payoff. If it's a big thing happening in the payoff, your music should drop when the payoff hits, for example, because that's how you build tension. That's how you get the viewer to stay, right? They're waiting for the drop. They're waiting for the important thing to happen, okay? So to make it simple, I'm literally just going to edit a video right now so you guys can see the entire process. All right, this is the editing tutorial portion of the video. I'm gonna do my best to walk you guys through this. My voice is almost going out because I've been yapping so much today. But so I have the two videos in, the two clips that I'm gonna use for the video, and I have my voiceover, as you can hear. This hairdresser made a huge... So I have the voiceover here. You can use 11 Labs, it doesn't matter. And then for the clips, you just download them. And then we're in Vegas Pro right now. That's the video editing software I use, but you know, CapCut works, Premiere Pro works, whatever you want to use. So the first step that I'm going to do is that I'm going to cut up the audio so that it's fast and quick paced. So I won't show you guys this part, but you'll see the end result. Okay, cool. So now all of the audio blends into each other, so I'll let you guys hear it. I also turn down the volume a little bit so it doesn't blast your eardrums out, hopefully. Huge mistake that almost got her fired. When she was supposed to make the front of her customer's hair darker, she accidentally spilled a ton of black hair dye on her hair. She tried to wipe... So pretty simple. Now we're gonna figure out how to assemble these clips. So I always like to put something visually intriguing at the beginning. So we'll see what we can do for the start, for the hook here. This hairdresser made a huge mistake. I think the first thing is that the captions are kind of in my way, so I'm probably gonna zoom this in a little bit, just like that. So that way we don't have to worry about the captions. This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got... This hairdresser made a huge mistake that... Hair dye... This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got her fired. When she was... This hair... Okay, now I'm gonna kind of add a little zoom out motion at the beginning. So it looks like this hairdresser... And then I'm also gonna add some sound effects here.
Alright, so yeah, so what I wanna do too is give out this cheat sheet. So the cheat sheet is basically right here. So yeah, like I said, the cheat sheet will be below the stream where y'all can check it out. So yeah, so I'm actually about to link it right now. So we go to view channel. View your channel, let's go to here. Alright, it's gonna be below the stream where y'all can check that out too as well, chat. The cheat sheets are for growth. So we what you can know about like if the video's good or bad. It's basically a cheat sheet. Alright, so let's go right here. Alright, so let's go to this. Alright, so let's go to this. Alright, so it'll be below the stream where y'all can check it out. Alright, so let's go to this audience. Teresa's YouTube audience cheat sheet. Alright, so yeah, this is where y'all can check like for monthly viewers if it's good or bad. It's gonna help you out in the long run and know if your niche is good and to know if it will keep going viral. So yeah, you want to pay attention to this too. Like that works well. So yeah, all right, so let's go to this, yeah. All right, so let's paste that right there. All right, so let's space that. All right, so the link is right there where y'all can check that out. All right, let's finish reacting to Max's video.
This hairdresser made a huge... This hairdresser made a huge probably add a quick zoom like that. It's just something light. Made a huge mistake that, and then I'll probably add like an awkward anime sound effect here. This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got her fired. When she... Then I'm gonna add a riser.
And if you ask me what is he using, I think he's using Vegas. I think he's using Vegas, but I prefer using CapCut. You don't need to use it. Or you can use Premiere Pro. You don't need to use this program he's using.
A little bit here over the clip. That almost got her fired because we're just trying to make it dramatic. That almost got her fired when she was... And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to duplicate this clip. And then I'm probably going to add, trying to think how I want to do this. I'm probably going to add like a mask. And then I'm going to keyframe it in with what she's dropping on the screen, so that the viewer's a little bit confused, and this is going to spike some curiosity. So this will be kind of how it looks. This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got her fired. When she... take this out a little bit so it's... This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got her fired. Okay, now I'm going to add a little riser that almost got her fired. When she... And then I like to add a little click to signify I'm onto the body of the... Her fire. When she was... This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost... This hairdresser made a huge mistake that... In fact, right here, I think I'm probably going to add a circle, a red circle, and probably a pop sound, I think. This hairdresser made a huge... Some people may think it's OD, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make this as transformative as I can, and I'm also trying to make the hook intriguing, right? So right now I'm just moving the red circle with like keyframing it, so it looks pretty... You know, it goes...
Yeah, like I said, you can use the CapCut. So if y'all don't got Vegas right here, you can use CapCut. CapCut works well for that. But Max went out his way to do that. All right, so what I basically want to do, too, is I want to basically give y'all some intakes on this modern. So let's go there. He said, yo, y'all's YouTube coaches starting to take over YouTube. It's the key. What our community's built for. Our community's not built for arguing with other coaches or getting into fights. We might diss them here and there, but... Our community is built for us making these viral videos, showing other people ways to go viral too. That's what the YouTube automation space is for. And there's a lot of these coaches, like, I'm one of the top G streamers here. And I'm going to keep streaming every day, even with low views. I'm not stopping. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. Why should I stop if I already came a long way with it? I'm coming a long way.
With whatever she's rubbing on the hair. But, let's see. Goes up, goes down again. Gosh, she's moving so much. It's kind of hard, but it's whatever. It doesn't need to be perfect for this video, but you guys get the general point. So we're adding visual effects, sound effects. So the hook kind of looks like this. This hairdresser made a huge mistake. Okay, actually.
Go to visual effects.
Down again.
Visual effects is like the
she's
pop.
moving so much.
And then visual effects is even, it could be the circle things. Like effects, sound effects.
Kind of hard, but it's whatever. It doesn't need to be perfect for this video, but you guys get the general point. So we're adding visual effects, sound effects. So the hook kind of looks like this. This hairdresser made a huge mistake. Okay, actually, I'm gonna need to change this just because my OCD is gonna go crazy if I don't like perfectly keyframe it. All right, so let's something like this. This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got her fired. This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got her fired when she would... Okay, perfect. And then I think even almost got her fired. Okay, perfect. So I think when she was supposed to make... We're gonna start the body of the editing now. So when she was supposed to make the front of her customer's hair darker... Let's see, we're trying to illustrate what's going on here. Okay, we might zoom out like this. That almost got her fired. When she was supposed to make the front... Just because we want it to be different, right? Because what have I always told you guys? You know, dynamic is better than static. You know, if we just kept it focused on her hair for like way too long, then it's gonna just look bad. So I think... And it's also just not going to like keep the viewer engaged. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to add another mask. We're going to add a blur over this text box right here. So it's all blurred out like that. Fire. When she was supposed to make the front of her customer's hair darker, when she was supposed to make the front of... And then I think I'm going to do a little zoom again. She was supposed to make the front of her customer... When she was supposed to make the front of her... Supposed to make the front of her customer's hair darker. This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got her fired. When she was supposed to make the front of her customer's hair darker, she accidentally spilled a ton. And we're just telling the story visually as well, so it just lines up to my script perfect. Darker, she accidentally spilled a ton of black hair dye on her hair. Like for example here, black hair dye, ton of black. I'm gonna cut this and do kind of a fast cut here. I'm gonna add like a Vine boom sound effect or something like that. Ton of black hair dye on her hair. She tried to wipe it off on her hair. She tried to wipe it off quickly, but only ended up rubbing it in and making things much worse. She tried to wipe it off quickly, but only ended up rubbing it in and making things much worse. But since the woman had no idea this happened. Okay, again, what did I tell you guys? You know, we're gonna keep things moving much worse. But since the woman had no idea this happened, she fixed, and I always focus on the visual storytelling aspect part first, and then I move on to like more higher editing and stuff. But so this is worse. But since the woman had no idea this happened, she fixed it by dyeing her entire hair black for free. Okay. Her entire hair. So literally, I mean, we've pretty much finished the bare bones of the video, so you can spruce this up however you want. I spent a lot of time on the hook, and then the rest I'm just doing visual storytelling. But, you know, I'll play the finished video for you guys. This hairdresser made a huge mistake that almost got her fired. When she was supposed to make the front of her customer's hair darker, she accidentally spilled a ton of black hair dye on her hair. She tried to wipe it off quickly, but only ended up rubbing it in and making things much worse. But since the woman had no idea this happened, she fixed it by dyeing her entire hair black for free. Okay, and you can add whatever.
Alright, so chat, I updated the Google Docs link for y'all, so that way y'all can check it out. All the links in the description, but yeah.
Else you want, like in terms of sound effects. I can't like specifically tell you every single thing to add because it's going to vary from you know, video to video, but you have to kind of take some creative liberty with that. And then also what I would do is I would come in and add a song, like a funk song. Now, number one, I am kind of limited because this is like an editing, just a basic editing tutorial, so you guys see how I do everything. It's very simple. This whole thing took me like 10 minutes just for this video, but it's very simple. Like, you could do it even faster than that probably. The issue with dragging in the music, and that's really going to pull everything together, but the issue with the music, you can add whatever type of music you want if it's like a popular song or something, but I can't add the music right now because this is a long form video where there's copyright and stuff like that. But with shorts, obviously that doesn't exist if it's under 60 seconds. So for right now, this is like the basics, right? And then you come in here and you spice it up yourself, right? You add sound effects, you add, you know, make it interesting. And literally, I mean, I hate to say it's like that easy, but literally this is exactly what you do for every video. You just come in here, edit it up, cut it up, and pretty much you're going to have a grind this out. And this is how you're going to get viral videos. So hope that makes sense. Oh, my bad. Last thing, you're going to add captions in CapCut or Premiere Pro, however you want to do it. I obviously forgot to add that here. I usually just send that to myself on an app called Local Send, or you can use Google Drive. This will allow you to transfer it from a PC to your phone, so that way you can easily add captions and just upload shorts from your phone. So obviously add auto captions to these videos, guys. Don't just post this right away. And now it's just rinse and repeat. So you're going to do this until you get 10 million engaged views. And then you're going to get monetized, okay? And then you'll be able to apply for monetization in YouTube. Now, once you have 1, 2, 3 channels, what you can do is you can scale. So the simplest way that I found to scale is by using an agency. So you can DM my boy here. So this is the agency that I use, Azalic. They have a ton of people who can edit. And basically what you're going to do, you're going to go in, you're going to create an SOP as a document, which is a standard of protocol, standard of procedure. I forgot what it was, but you're going to go in there, you're going to create a document and send it to them that outlines every single step of the editing process that you want them to follow. So that way they can replicate your editing style exactly. That way it'll be your personal editing style, and you're basically going to train them using a document to edit your videos exactly how you want, which then frees up time. So that way they just give you the videos every day, you post them, and everybody's happy. Now you have a channel that's fully...
Alright, so yeah, so chat it now. Also included in the link to where y'all can use this prompt to where when you can see when the viewers uninterested. So if we come down to here, we scroll down a bit, you can see like right here I gave y'all this prompt. I was just updating. That was me updating this prompt right here. I was basically updating to where you can see it very, very high, and then you can see when it's slow down, and then when the viewers stop getting interested. But what you mainly want to go for is audience is very high and high. So yeah, I say give it like 20, 30 videos and see where the channel goes. And then we could double down on it. You could either take this prompt right here and then give it a screenshot. There's many ways you could do it. Like I just coded this another prompt right here. So basically like this. So if you don't know nothing about this niche, you don't know nothing about it, what you could do is just go to here, copy this prompt, go to, I believe, go to this right here, screenshot this, and it's going to tell you to do more videos in Navy. Whatever your niche is, it's going to tell you to do more videos to that highest one, because that's what the viewers mostly want to see. And then what we could do is click see more. We can see more, and we can give it a screenshot of this. A screenshot of this. All right, yeah. So we could basically test it, and we'll say, so I should stick with Navy. That's what we do. They say, yeah, exactly. Stick with Navy right now, and then we'll check after 30 or 40 videos. That's gonna be 40 days, and then you can see if you should pivot. You go ahead and go over your analytics to get like these settings. Go to see more right here. So basically, you go to see more, give it a screenshot after 30 or 40 uploads, and then give it a screenshot. It's gonna let you know if it start dropping down to low or moderate. It's gonna basically let you know you need to pivot that. Stop that, pivot it, and try a new angle. New angle could be a new title angle, like 5 more outliers on competitors' channels. But right now, stick to Navy. We're sticking to Navy. Navy works well for this channel right now. Yeah, so we go to this.
Automated. So if you're curious about that, or you're wanting to start with that, reach out to my guy on Discord. But it is important that you know what you're doing and what you're looking for and the editing style. So probably you need to have a channel monetized before you can start to do this, because if you don't have a channel monetized, you can't give a good procedure document to an editor. You can't train up an editor because you don't know how to go viral. So you need to go viral first. Then once you have the skills and you understand the system, then you can hand that to an agency, you can hand it to an editor and automate your channels. But if you're interested in that, reach out to my guy on Discord. And if you tell him the code MAXZOLIC, you'll get a 5% discount on any videos that they make for you, which is sick. Let them know that MoneyboyMax sent you. All right, now finally, let's talk about mindset. This is criminally underrated and really what separates people who are successful versus not successful. Okay, I used to not be a big believer in it. After you make it, you're a big believer. I'll tell you that much. So first things first, and people struggle with this all the time, even people who have a decent amount of experience and success in shorts. Okay, YouTube is not linear. Okay. Anybody who is doing this for a long time, you will go through huge highs and you'll go through valleys, especially with shorts, okay? It's very volatile. And if you're not monetized yet, you may be posting for 90 days and you don't get monetized and you think, oh, I've gotten 3 million views in 90 days. Well, guess what? I was in your position, okay? I had about, I don't know, 4 million views in 90 days and it's a rolling 90-day period. So I thought I was cooked. I thought linearly, it doesn't make sense. Logically, I couldn't wrap my head around the fact, how could I ever get monetized? At this rate, the most I'll ever do is 5 million views. I'll never be able to hit the 10 million view threshold on YouTube Shorts. And the answer is quite simply, my brain was lying to me, okay? Because the next week or the week after that, I got a video that did 6 million views. And that's what got me monetized. So my whole entire career up to that point, 3-month period, no video getting over 5 million views. Probably no video even over 2 million views back in those times. I thought I was absolutely cooked, but I just kept posting and I had exponential growth. I got monetized off one video and then it snowballed from there. So if you're focusing on the data points, you're going to get discouraged because they're not going to look good. And it's something that you need to really internalize and wrap your head around, because even once you get monetized, most likely you're going to go through extreme highs and extreme valleys, right? Where you're going to be making $20 one day and then you're going to be making $900 the next day. And you're going to be wondering, oh my God, am I cooked? Is my channel cooked? You're really going to be starting to doubt yourself if you focus on the outcomes. Okay. So just focus on your inputs, focus on what you can do every day, focus on the work that you can do, and don't get discouraged by graphs, or don't get discouraged by, oh, if I keep grinding every day, I'm only going to be here. It's a lie. It's a lie to you. It's your brain lying to you. There is no way to predict when you will go viral, when you will pop off. There is no way to predict it. The only thing that I can tell you is that if you stay consistent and you don't give up, you literally can't lose. Secondly, stop checking YouTube Studio, okay? Not fully, not entirely, but it's a friend and it's an enemy. I've seen this so many times. People get addicted to YouTube Studio. Guys, use YouTube Studio for one reason and one reason only: to see the data of specific videos. Do not get on YouTube Studio to check your real time. I barely check the real time now, okay? I check it, I monitor it, but you can't get caught up in it because it's just going to make you depressed. It's going to put you on this hamster wheel, this emotional roller coaster, because one day you're going to be doing fire, the next day you're going to be doing horrible. One day you're going to get a huge breakout, the next day you're going to be struggling, and you're just going to be all messed up. And to be successful, you need to be consistent and have the same mentality every day. If your mentality is constantly changing with your emotion, if you check YouTube Studio and you get depressed, you're shooting yourself in the foot, okay?
Yeah.
You are going to ruin your own progress. YouTube Studio is supposed to help you with analytics. Look at the analytics of the videos that you need to look at. Oh, this one got less than I...
Learn from what you made a mistake on. Like, it could be the hooks or whatever, the script. Learn from that script and try to better that. That's the only way you could really do it.
ideal swipe rate, so I need to increase my hook. Oh, this retention dropped off a cliff here, so I need to fix whatever mistake I made in this video. Okay, stop looking at it to spam refresh your real time. You are going to end up nowhere. People spend throughout the course of a day, and I know this because I've fallen victim to it, people spend probably 30 minutes a day on average, like if not more, spam refreshing their real time, hoping that the little bar will tick up and go higher. It didn't happen this minute, maybe it'll happen next minute. You are going to lose your mind. That 30 minutes that you spent doing that throughout the day, you could have allocated that time to make another video and grow even faster, but instead you're stuck here focusing on some meaningless stat. Your real-time views for 60 minutes, your real-time views for 48 hours. Focus on your inputs, focus on stuff that you can control. If you're somebody who's constantly checking YouTube Studio, banish the app from your phone if you need to. I don't care what you gotta do. You need to be spending more time focusing on your inputs and what you can control. You are going to lose your mind if you are sitting there focusing on the outcomes of stuff that you cannot control. Once you post a video, it's on to the next video. You make the next video as good as you can. You shouldn't be ruminating on videos. You post a video, see how it performs maybe the next day or the next couple days if it still needs monitoring, and you move on from it. As soon as I post a video, I'm on to the next video, okay? That's how it needs to be. Third, I've seen a lot of people in this game. I run a huge Discord of YouTube Shorts creators, okay? And I talk to a lot of them. I've seen a lot of people in this game, from beginners to people who are very well established to noobs, etc. I can tell you 100% the biggest predictive pattern for success here is the ability to take an L and keep moving with the same intensity, okay? This really speaks for itself. I don't need to elaborate on it too much. You guys should understand what I mean. Even people who are successful with YouTube Shorts, you're gonna struggle along the way. You guys don't know how many channels that I failed horrifically, that don't get anywhere, that get horrible results. If somebody looked at some of these channels that I've run and they judge me for it, they'd be like, this guy doesn't know anything about YouTube Shorts. He got no results. But at the end of the day, I kept grinding, and anybody who's successful with YouTube Shorts has probably failed more channels than you have ever even started in your life. I promise you that. Also, let's hack your brain. Let me break your mind real quick. For all the talk about cheat codes to the algorithm, the most useful thing you can do is hack your own brain. That's who you're with. That's who you're stuck with. Most people can't control their brain at all, which is why they struggle so much with every single thing. Why do you think the people who can't stay on a consistent schedule at the gym seem to not be able to make YouTube Shorts consistently? It's because it's their character. Their character is undisciplined. Their character is lazy. Look at this, guys. Structural neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to physically change brain structure due to learning and experience. Repetition, doing things over and over again. It is literally morphing you. It is literally changing the structure of your brain. You're forming neurons. You're forming connections, which creates physical changes in your brain tissue. Understand this. By repetitively working and grinding every single day, you are literally morphing into the person that you want to become. Your brain is the most powerful thing. Understand this, realize it, right? When you're repeating something like shorts over and over again, or even learning about shorts, you're literally developing a part of your brain that is dormant. It will be more developed in 1 year if you keep grinding. The people who have been grinding for a year have more neurons and synaptic connections to make content, which is why it's second nature for some people. And why, if you're a beginner who doesn't have this brain restructuring, it's harder for you to know, well, is this a good idea? Is this niche good? Because you simply don't have the capacity. You haven't built it up, but through repetition, you can. Anybody can do this. You have the capacity to change yourself. So understand, the more reps you can give this, the more neuron connections you are literally going to have. And let's get down to the facts, right? Success is a science, okay? If people think, oh, success is luck, success is a science. If you speak eloquently, the best that you can speak after you go on a 2-hour walk and you have caffeine, that is your body telling you, oh, we noticed a pattern. If you drink caffeine and go on a 2-hour walk, afterwards you'll feel calm, relaxed, and maybe you'll be able to be a better public speaker. Anything that you want in life, not even just YouTube Shorts, it boils down to methodology, to a pattern. And if you don't understand, just understand this in a negative direction. Like, maybe you're a smart guy in school or at work, but if you get 5 hours of sleep, you're probably going to be acting like an idiot. Or maybe you think that you're doing good, but the quality of your work diminishes. That's because there is patterns to stuff. So identify those patterns and figure out what you need to do, right? With YouTube Shorts, with whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, there are some people who wear like glasses or a hat or something, you know, people who like play a character, for example, in like streamers, or anybody who just like a comedian who plays a character, right? Say they always put on like glasses and they act goofier. Well, eventually your brain's going to take the glasses and you're going to be normal. Maybe you're not so funny. And you put on the glasses and you're a completely different person. Your alter ego will arise if you've done it so much because you've trained your brain to literally function different with glasses. Or take, for example, chewing gum, right? Something that I did. I'm not a good student or anything. In college and high school, I was quite bad. But, I would chew gum all the time when I was studying. And I realized I performed better when I'm chewing gum during the test because my brain is connecting to the last time that I chewed gum, right? Which happened to be when I was studying. So the stuff that I need for the test is connected through the gum. I'm bridging the gap. And discipline, I'm sure all of you guys have heard this. It's a muscle you can use. Go to the gym, do hard things, do stuff that you don't want to do. If you're unsure of where to start, do something that you've been avoiding. You will
basically what he's saying, yeah.
Find yourself being disciplined in other areas of life. Max, why are you saying all of this? I don't know. I'm tired of talking so long. I usually never do this in a day. I talk for like 20 minutes total in a day. My voice is literally going. I've been yapping for so long. But Max, why are you saying this? You need to.
Max gave out a lot of sauce in this video. That's what I won't lie about, bro. I thought it was horrible, bro. He gave out a lot of sauce I wasn't expecting, bro. I'm glad I stayed all the way through it. Like, damn, Max, you're a goat.
Believe in yourself. You can change your brain. You can change your entire life through belief. And I want you guys to hear this. Your lack of discipline, your lack of action is an insult to everybody who does believe in you. Your family, your friends, your people in your community, even my community, my Discord, me. Your lack of belief is an insult to people who believe in you. So don't let them down. Nobody can exactly control what your outcomes are. Even if you're successful, you can't exactly modulate how successful you are to the precise dollar, but you need to give it your best shot. That's all anyone is asking of you. Give it your best shot and don't give up. And if you don't give up, you can never lose. If I had given up 11 months into my YouTube Shorts journey, I would be working a dead-end retail job. I would be searching for a regular 9-to-5. I continued, even though I wasn't close to getting monetized. I continued. And 1 month later, my life changed forever. Understand, I am somebody who went into this with no idea how to edit a YouTube short. I am somebody who had no skills, no idea what I was doing, which is why I'm so confident in you guys. If you put your mind to something, you can succeed because I am no different than you. In fact, most of you guys probably have a leg up as to where I started. So do with that information what you want to do. Some people may disregard it. Some people may say it's BS. I'm naturally gifted at it. I'm not. All I had was a stronger work ethic than people who started and quit 3 months later. That's it. Now, if you don't know where to start or you need help scaling to 5 figures a month, click the link in the description and apply to work with me one-on-one. I can help you with niches, ideation, script writing, editing, even motivation, right? I'm somebody who's been in your exact shoes. I can help you. I know where you've been at. Some of you guys don't even have an editing problem. I talked to you guys for 5 minutes and I can tell exactly what your issue is. The issue is your mindset. You're screwing yourself over. This doesn't need to be guesswork, okay? You don't need to constantly be throwing darts in the dark, trying to desperately hope for a viral video, right? I have a system that works for me and other people, and it's repeatable because I've done it myself and I've done it for other people. And just to be clear, I'm saying this right now. This is not some get rich quick.
Take action. It's not a get rich scheme, which he just said it. It's not.
Scheme. I'm not saying that within 7 days you'll be making like $10,000 a month. Anybody who tells you that is lying. They are lying to your face to try to sell you something. What I am saying is if you want somebody to hold your hand through every part of the process, as
Max is right. Fake coaches tell you that shit. And they're lying. I'll say 60 to 90 days, then yeah, you could probably see some results. 3 months. 1 or 2 months or 3. 3 years, or at least I'll go with 6 months. Give it these 6 months. And I'll post in it every day and try to improve each hook and see where my other hook left off at and try to improve that part. Like, that's what I'm doing with Hidden Assist. That channel is not, we don't get that channel one day, 2 days, 3. I'm giving it 60 days, and 90 days to see good results.
somebody who's been through it. If you don't want to be like me when I started and struggle for months feeling like you're not making any progress, you can reach out to me and my team will schedule a call to see if you're a good fit. Understand that I'm somebody who really had nothing. This was the only thing that I found that I've ever been successful at, really. That might sound crazy. That might sound insane. I don't really care how it sounds. I'm telling you guys, my whole life, I was desperately searching for something that I could just be good at. And YouTube Shorts literally proved to me that I can make myself into that person. I actually have a chance to make something of myself. I am extremely hypercritical of myself. I basically never congratulate myself or pat myself on the back. I hate it. But for once in my life, when I found YouTube Shorts, I finally found something that I know I did right for once in my life. And so that's why I speak with passion when it comes down to it. A lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people think I'm blunt. A lot of people think I take it too serious. A lot of people don't understand why I speak the way I do, and they'll just never understand it. It's fine. My end goal, I can't be liked by everybody. This is the only thing I ever had, and I didn't know how to do any of it. At the end of the day, that's why I care so deeply. That's why I want everybody, whether they're in the free Discord or they're working with me one-on-one, I want them to succeed badly, so badly, because I know what it's like. So if you want help with any of this process, feel free to reach out, apply to work with me in the description. We can see if we'll be a good fit and if I could help you out. But you know, all the information's out there, right? It's time for you to take things into your own hands and start grinding. I believe in you guys. Okay, some of you guys might know I have a horrible back, so I'm hurting really bad because this was like a probably the longest I ever talked for. I don't know. So I'm horribly in pain and my voice is going and I'm sweating from this big LED light. So I think that's it for me, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I put a lot of work into it. So this took me hours and hours and hours to make and structure everything. So if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe.
W fucking video, Max.
Gas me up in the comments a little bit, man.
Nah, W video, man. W video, man.
Because your boy grinded for this. So I hope this video...
Nah, he gave it a lot of sauce, that video, chat. A lot of sauce, bro. Damn, Max. That shit was fire, bro. You did your thing, bro. Nah, he did his thing, chat. Alright, so what other video we got? We got this next video right here, then I'm in the stream. I'm in the stream, and then I'm gonna post on his hidden assist channel. But yeah, cause I still got a code, but we gonna watch this video. I'm in the stream, and then yeah, I'm gonna see y'all probably tomorrow.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Clark. I'm going to be showing you how I source my clips for my YouTube videos. I'm going to be showing you every single method I use when sourcing. I'll be showing you how to look through internet archives if the video you're trying to find is deleted. I'll show you how to avoid using certain clips that might be TOS or might be licensed so you don't get sued or so you don't get your YouTube channel terminated or striked overnight. I just want to quickly note that this video assumes that you already have chosen your niche and you already have a list or an idea as to who some of your competitors are in this space. You guys already know all the basic info as to making a second account to curate your feed to get competitors' videos to pop up. You guys already know that stuff, so I'm not going to be talking about any of that in this video. I'm just going to be showing you every single method that I know for sourcing. I'll be showing you every single tool that I use. I have all of them already out. I use this tool, this tool, this tool. I'll be showing you every single tool. You're not required to download anything. It's optional to download.
Yeah, I'm sick, chat, a little bit.
Showing you every single tool. You're not required to download anything. It's optional to download JDownloader. This just helps you instantly rip any link in any video off the internet. You don't need this, but it helps a lot, and videos will download instantly if you use that tool. But yeah, you don't have to download anything. You could just use all the tools that I'm gonna have linked. All right, so real quick, I just want to show that this is real. So if I click everything, yeah, I just want to show that it's real. Let me do a refresh. And then let me show you the settings, the currency, it's set to US dollar. Yeah, so I just want to show you that this is real. Okay, so what I have is I have 3 different videos that I'm going to source, 3 different examples. We have a ranking video, we have a skull edits video, and we have a commentary video. So yeah, I'm just going to start. This is what it looks like when you source. This video is going to be scrappy and all over the place, but this is a realistic, I guess, view of what your work would look like. So if you're on your phone, you just want to screenshot the image and you want to take the first frame. Or if you're on Windows, you want to open up snipping tool. This is already downloaded on your PC already. Or if you're on Mac, whatever the Mac equivalent is, so you want to get your screenshot tool out and you want to screenshot the first frame of the video. The reason why you want to get the first frame is because Google will index the first frame of a video onto Google, and they will also index the final frame. Okay, so you want to take the first frame. Once you have the first frame, you want to open up this tool called Image Ops.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back, chat. Just hold up. Let me go grab me a Gatorade. Just wait, chat. I'm grabbing me a Gatorade.
Then you want to do Control V to copy paste, or you want to click upload file if you downloaded it onto your PC. So I'm going to paste it in. Click the save button right here. Wait for it to load. Don't get intimidated by the stuff that pops up. You only have to open
reverse on
Google and Yandex. You can open up Bing, Tinai, Reddit, and Baidu, but that's only if you're desperate, if literally nothing pops up and you can't find it at all. But 99% of the time, you'll only need to use Google and Yandex. So open up Google. Make sure that the whole thing's highlighted, not like this. Whole thing highlighted, boom. Okay, then now you will see better results. Now you just want to open up all of the clips that are HD and have no watermark on them. So you want to try to open the ones that look like the actual source. So I'm going to open up a bunch of links. Then you can also sift through the exact images tab and the about this image tab as well. It will also just give you a ton of results. But for now, let's see what I've opened. Okay, this is blurry. That's a GIF. It's not that. This is blurry as well. I'll keep that open for now. More GIFs. Okay, this looks pretty good. I don't know why it's on LinkedIn. Oh, okay, no, this is a random ad. I don't know what that is. Okay, no. What's this? It doesn't even want to load. Okay, so yeah, we didn't find it yet, but I'm going to keep on opening up more links. Alright, let's see if we found anything new. See, it doesn't want to load. I don't know what that is. No. Where am I, dude? Okay, no. It's still blurry. Oh! This is the first thing that I was talking about. Look, this clip is owned by a media company. Okay, so you want to avoid clips like this that are owned by a media company, and how you know is you would check the description of the video. It says right here, license this video at Jukin Media. So these media companies, random people will send their videos to a media company and they will give away all of the publishing rights or half of the rights to a media company. If you're caught using this clip and you go viral, this media company can give you a strike and they can take down your video. They could even sue you. Things get crazy. So just be careful. So I wouldn't even use this clip anymore. I would completely avoid it. But to continue the challenge, let's pick a different clip from the video and source. Okay, so again, as I said, you want to get the first frame. So let's try this one. Alright, so now more links. Okay, so I'm gonna continue opening links. This is what the process looks like, guys. Okay, so I'm on Getty Images, and this is another website that sells videos. So I'm actually worried. This is a opening links. Alright, so now more links. Okay, so I'm gonna continue open.
Yeah, that's basically his clip
I'm
source
on
method,
Getty
chat.
Images, and this is another website that sells videos. So I'm actually worried that yeah, this is something licensed. Okay, I guess everything's freaking licensed, so we can't take this clip either. Oh, sorry, ignore that. Yeah, we can't take this clip either. Okay, let's just take a different clip. And guys, it's really important that you are mindful of the clips that you're taking, because as I said before, if the clip that you're taking is licensed by a media company, it's gonna get taken down. If you're trying to make YouTube Shorts like your full-time income, and if you're trying to scale up and build a proper media company, you can't cut corners like this and take clips that are licensed and owned by other companies. You're gonna get cooked. So every day you have to dodge bullets while you source. You have to avoid clips that are licensed, clips that are TOS, and also clips that have been over blasted. If there's a ton of other videos, like I'm talking like if you have 6 competitors or there's 12 videos, you can make your video better and you can get views still, but I'm talking like if there's like 50 plus videos or an insane amount of videos with the same clip and they all have like a bunch of views, most likely people are going to be desensitized if the clip has been up for, let's say, less than a month. You have to wait at least a few months before taking a clip again if you want it to be novel. If you're taking clips that have been over blasted and there's a bunch of people using them, if you're too late, if someone's swiping and they see your video, they're just going to swipe away because they've already seen it. So they've already seen someone use it. So yeah, just be mindful of that. So avoid clips that are licensed, that are TOS, so violence or something illegal in it, just anything that breaks TOS. And lastly, clips that have been over blasted. So that's what you want to look out for. All right, I'm gonna go back to trying to find this new clip. Okay, we finally found this. Okay, so the reason why it might be this is because so it's House of Highlights and they have like maybe the source linked here, so I'm gonna check. This might be it. Ah, right here. Okay, we found the source. So this right here is the source. Okay, so once you find the source, okay, you want to copy the link, and then you want to open up Cobalt. This is where you are going to download your videos. This like downloads anything, and then you just want to download it. Age restricted. All right, sometimes Cobalt's weird, but don't worry. There are multiple other versions of Cobalt that work fine too. You can see all the ones that are up, because sometimes people use Cobalt, but then it doesn't download it. That's just because you're on a version where the servers are down. So let me try this one. I don't know what, just because it's age restricted, it doesn't want to download. Let's see. It'll download this one. All right, okay. So this is good that this is all happening live. So this is how you deal with something like this, okay? You would use another downloader like SSS, TikTok, or whichever one. For me, I'm gonna use
J downloader
because this like takes anything. Is it really because it's age restricted? I've never had this happen to me before, so let's see if it'll download it. Okay, so you just put it through SSS tick. Okay, so yeah, so now we have the video. Okay, weird. Okay, well now we know if a clip is age restricted and it doesn't want to work in Cobalt or in your like video parser, you just want to use a random downloader that doesn't care about those restrictions. All right, now we're gonna source this video. This is a Skull Edits channel. So let's pick a clip in the middle. Again, remember first frame. So let's do the first frame. So it's about this one. All right. So now we're gonna open up all the ones that look like the source. These ones look good, some too. And oh, there you go. Okay, so sometimes you get lucky like this, where you just find the source right then and there. So yeah. And real quick, guys, it's important to note: please give credit to the people that you're taking the videos from. As long as you give credit and you genuinely add value to the video by adding a ton of edits, by adding commentary, manually keyframed subtitles that are custom animated. If you add all this value to it, you guys will be fine. Okay, so let's do the next video. All right, our next and last video is this random commentary video. So let's open up Snipping Tool again. Just follow the same exact thing. You want to get the first frame copied, and then you want to put it into image ops. Okay, so looks like I'm not finding anything, or there's no watermark. That's a watermark on it. Check exact images. Wow, there's like nothing. Let's check about this image. Okay, same thing too, there's nothing. Okay, let's close Google. Let's check Yandex. Okay. I see nothing on here.
Alright,
but
so
I saw one image that looked clean. Yeah, I'm gonna blur some of the images. There's some like weird looking stuff on
Alright, so try to link some in the description for y'all,
okay,
so where y'all can check it out.
This isn't the source, but it's a cleaner image. So I would take this one right here, and then now we go back into image ops. Okay, this right here looks like the source right here. Oh, okay, it's not the source. However, it looks like it actually starts at the first frame instead of this one. This actually starts at the first frame.
Yep,
so now we can take this one and then same thing, repeat. So let's screenshot this and then we repeat the same steps. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the source because it has a ton of likes on it. And to verify this, if you look at the video that we're referencing, if you look at the bottom,
they blurred.
Actually, no, it's just, which one is it? Oh, here, guys, sorry. So if you look at the bottom here, right, you can see there's like distortion on the image. Where this comes from is from someone using a subtitle remover tool like this one. So if you see here, I've already like put it in here. You can see it's the same exact distortion. See, so this person also just put the video through a subtitle remover tool, just like this one. It removes the subtitles and makes it look like the source image, as if you took it from the person's camera roll. Okay, so this website is called XDesign. There's a ton of tools like this, but this is the best and cheapest one that I know. So yeah, guys, it's not free, but this saves you.
Guys, I'll find y'all a tool, or I'll show y'all a CapCut way to do it. There's many tools out there instead of y'all having to pay for it.
Hours and hours of sourcing. Imagine like you're trying.
I'll show it on my next stream. I'm just trying to get better so I can do these streams for y'all. I've been having headaches lately, sick still, you know. But I've been trying to get better though, so I could come back strong for y'all. I'm here. I gave y'all the stream today, bro. I'm still sick a little bit though.
The source video, you can't find it. The only one that you can find is a high HD one with someone's random text on it. You just take that video, throw it into here. It'll remove all of the subtitles and it will make it look like the source. So yeah, that is a realistic view of what it looks like for when you guys are going to be sourcing. It's all over the place. It's scrappy. You're going to be clicking on random links and going on all parts of the internet to find your clips. Besides image ops, this is another tool you can use that reverse searches images. Be warned though, this searches every single crevice of the internet and you can sometimes see some pretty insane stuff on here that you don't want to see. So I only use this if I'm desperate, if I really can't find the image or if I can't find the video I'm looking for, you can use this, but I rarely touch this. I only use this if I'm desperate, so beware. Okay, so next thing, how to source clips or videos that have been, so beware.
Yeah, this is Lens AI, yeah.
Okay, so next thing, how to source clips or videos that have been deleted off of the internet. Sometimes you're going to be sourcing, you're going to find a link to a clip that you know is the source. It says in Google it's 1080p, and the username of the video looks like a normal person. You click it, it says on TikTok, oh, unavailable video, or the creator's page is deleted, or maybe the creator for some reason deleted the viral video off their page, whatever. If you have the link to a video that's the source and it's gone, this is how you find it. So you copy the link to the video, so let's just say this video is deleted. You'd copy the link to it. You open a internet archive website like Wayback Machine. You paste the link. It shows you every single time someone archived that website, that page on the internet. So you see all of them. I start at the earliest one, so like 2021. You open up all of the snapshots here, and then you wait for it to load. It will take like a minute or two to load, and this is what it'll look like when it's loaded. So how to download it? You can't just right click it and click save because it's using like an embedded video player. There are two methods for how to save it. Okay, the first thing you could try is you press F12. It'll open the inspect element.
Then it'll come out with a code. A code called web.
I guess code on the web.
Web. So the link would be link web alternative and then the code HTTPS and then web archive.
Website. You want to press Control F to search all the code, and then you want
to click .mp4.
You want to type any type of video extension.
.mp4, .mkv, but for y'all do .mp4. It's way better.
.mp4, .mov, .mkv, or .mpeg. There's a bunch, but you could do mp4. So mp4, and what you're looking for is a link, something blue like this, and it looks like I can't find any. So okay, so if this method doesn't work, what you can do, you would copy the link on Wayback. So you want to copy this link. You want to open up JDownloader, and you want to paste it into here. Okay. And then it's right here. You want to right click download. Okay, boom. So now it downloaded and it's right here, see? So that's how you download videos that have been deleted off of the internet. And one last thing too, they have an archive for TikTok. Sometimes they don't index everyone's page. So there's a chance that whatever you're looking for might not be on here. But yeah, sometimes you get lucky. So this one here, archive for TikTok.
Yeah, there's an archive for TikTok, url.bird.com, and it says archive for TikTok. If their account was deleted, y'all can still get their videos on this site.
Sometimes they don't index everyone's page, so there's a chance that whatever you're looking for might not be on here. But yeah, sometimes you get lucky. So this one here, say this is a page that's deleted and you wanted to download their videos. Every single video that they've made will be on this website. So yeah, this is another place that you guys can look. Alright, lastly, stock footage. For people that need B-roll for their videos, there's a ton of free stock video websites. The two most common ones is Pixabay and Pexels. This is all royalty free, so yeah, you guys can download and take anything on these websites without anything happening. I'm not gonna gatekeep anything. I'm gonna share every...
Yeah, like I said, chat, make sure y'all subscribe to bro, and his video helps. So I'm gonna comment and be like, bro, it helped. But yeah, so... we got Romero's video, then I'm gonna end stream.
So, you're a YouTuber. You spend days scripting, weeks filming and editing.
Get this fucking guru shit off my screen, bro. Gurus.
finally. If you're getting low views on YouTube, pay attention. First, we need to figure out if your channel is shadow banned or your videos are just bad. And to do that, you're gonna go to your YouTube channel, click on your profile picture on the top right, click on YouTube Studio, and then from here, you're gonna click on Analytics, then you're gonna click on Content, and you're gonna look at your impressions. Right now, the views don't matter. It doesn't matter how many views you're getting. What matters is if YouTube is pushing your content. And in order to know that, you have to look at the impressions. Now, the rule of thumb is that if you've posted 20 videos and you don't have more than 100,000 impressions, that means that your channel is shadow banned. But if you do have more than 100,000 impressions, that means the issue is going to be either your click-through rate or your average view duration, which this YouTube channel has a 34-second average view duration. Holy shit. Now for the impression click-through rate, you want that to be over 6%. For the average view duration, you want that to be over 5 minutes. If your metrics are under that, that literally tells you exactly what's wrong with your channel. If your CTR is low, that means your thumbnails and titles are dog shit. But if your average view duration is low, that means that your video is dog shit.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
And I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that. But first, for those of you that are shadow banned, you've posted over 20 videos, you're not getting any impressions, don't worry, there's a few ways to fix this. Now there's a few reasons why shadow bans happen. The most common one is that YouTube doesn't trust your device or your IP. So the first thing you wanna do is go to ipqualityscore.com. Once you do that, you're just gonna click look up and you're just gonna check your fraud score. Mine is a 0. The higher this score is, the less the
better it
algorithm
gets.
will trust you. And honestly, if you have anything over 50%, you need a new IP. And to do that, it's actually very easy. Before you go to bed, go ahead and unplug your modem. You're gonna need to leave your Wi-Fi modem disconnected for at least 8 hours, and typically your internet provider will give you a new IP. Again, usually. If you've never unplugged your modem, which I never have, your internet provider is going to keep giving you the same IP address over and over, and it's never going to update. The other solution to this is to start uploading via mobile hotspots. So grab your phone, go to your settings, turn off your Wi-Fi, turn on your mobile hotspots, and then for example on your PC, laptop, whatever it is that you use, go ahead and connect to your mobile hotspot's signal, and just don't use your Wi-Fi. So from here, just start uploading videos again. After 2 weeks, go ahead and check your impressions, see if anything spiked. If it did, pretty cool. If it didn't, this is a bigger issue. You have two options. Either one, on YouTube Studio, go down to settings, then click on
permissions.
Make sure your YouTube channel
Keep managing permissions and brand accounts.
is a brand account. To be honest, I don't really remember how to transform a channel into a brand account. So I'm gonna go ahead and link a YouTube video here on how to do it. It's also gonna be down in the description. But first, once you do make it into a brand account, you're gonna see this option here that says move permissions. You're gonna go ahead and click move permissions. You're gonna see this little box here. And as you can tell, I have 2 people added on this channel. When I click choose a role, I can make one a manager, editor, subtle editor, viewer, or just remove access. From here you have 2 options. You can either ask a friend or family member if you can have one of their old emails, or you can go ahead and create a new email using your cellular data. Do not use your home Wi-Fi. Whatever it is that you choose, you're gonna see a button up here that says add member. When you click on that, it's gonna ask you to enter a new email. From there, just put in the email someone gave you or the one that you created. And for the role, you're going to make it a manager. After this, you're gonna have to wait 7 days. Because after 7 days, whatever email is set as manager, you'll be able to change it to primary owner. I'm sure you can see where this is going, right? So that's the only way to reset the algorithm of your channel. If you do end up posting and nothing happens and you're still not getting impressions and you're not getting views, it's cooked. Go ahead and start over from scratch. I'm talking about create another email and start all over again. But just remember that this is completely normal. If I was to make 10 emails today and I posted the same exact shit across all 10 channels, I guarantee that only 2 of them are actually gonna get impressions and only 1 of them is gonna get views. So in conclusion, YouTube is not about talent or strategy. It's literally just repetition. Because again, you could be posting the same exact content on a different YouTube channel. One of them could go viral and the other one wouldn't. That's literally it. Now, keep in mind, I use that as an example. Do not post the same content on multiple channels because that is going to get you terminated. Alright? I was just saying that shit as an example. But yeah, this is where a lot of people kind of fell with YouTube. You know, they get impatient, they start posting videos, they don't get fast results, and eventually they end up quitting. And I see this every single day. So I have a school community called Views for Income. It is one of the biggest YouTube communities in the world. This is where you get over 80 video tutorials where I teach you exactly how I do YouTube. I give you a list of niches. I go live every single week. I answer questions. And both of them make great content. It's just how YouTube is. You can't get attached to the channel. You have to be able to let go and just restart. of them actually worked, which doesn't sound all that great, but with those 15 YouTube channels, I agree with me, and you haven't made over $2 million on YouTube, don't even bother commenting. Listen, I know that comes off as cocky, which doesn't sound all that great, but with those 15 YouTube channels, I've been able to generate over my videos of someone with less than, listen, I know that comes off as cocky, okay? You know, I don't have a huge ego, right? But you know, when I see a comment on one of my videos of someone with less than 100 subscribers and they're like, nah, he's wrong.
That's the sound of an American oil company, hard at work. Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello. It's kind of like, bro, I hope you understand. But anyways, moving on to the next thing, and that is your YouTube channel settings. Let's make sure you don't have anything wrong. So go to YouTube Studio, then go down to settings on the bottom left. From here, you want to click on channel. From here, under country of residence, you want to go ahead and just select your country. And then at the bottom, you're going to see keywords. I used to think that this didn't really matter, but as of 2026,
You can ask AI like related keywords to your niche, like give it your bio.
actually really
And
important.
it'll tell you what keywords you put in settings. That's what I usually do to get it to get them in the algorithm so you can start growing.
So you want to make sure
Related keywords to your niche. Anything related to your channel itself, the niche.
fill this out with as much as you can. But you need to be careful. You need tags as you can. But you need to be careful. You need to make sure that you don't add any random tags to this, right? If I have a YouTube channel about cars, I'm going to add tags like cars, trucks, EV cars. And by the way, this is a very common mistake a lot of people make. For their tags, they think it's like Instagram. So they do hashtag cars, or they do hashtag EV cars. That's not how this works. It's not like Instagram. In order to give YouTube a tag, you need to add a comma at the end, like that. Now, as you can tell, this looks funky. This hashtag symbol here is irrelevant. You do not need that here. And also, you can add spaces in your tag, but obviously you want to.
This helps you get a push.
Now, the easiest solution for this is to ask AI, but you're not just going to ask it for channel tags, you're going to be very specific. So I don't care what you use, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whichever really. When you ask it to give you channel tags, you want to make sure to tell it to give you high searching tags for your niche, not just channel tags. Got it? Cool. Now let's move on to advanced settings. Here under audience, you want to select no, set this channel as not made for kids. If you don't make content for kids, do not select yes. Right? A lot of people think that by selecting yes, that means that they can get more views because their videos are going to be shown to kids. But no, if you click yes, your videos are strictly going to be shown to kids. And not only are you going to get paid absolute dog shit for your views, but you're not going to get the right audience. So make sure to select no. Moving on to upload defaults, under basic info, we want to make sure that visibility is set to unlisted. If you have the two, it's automatically going to upload. See what your video is about. So just leave it on unlisted. Standard YouTube license, and then over here on category, this is another option that didn't really matter before it. Next up, go to content moderation, scroll all the way down, and make sure you select hold that many comments, but the ones that you do have a lot of channels from. That's a lot. So this is how to problem solve a low CTR. Again, if your CTR is low, that means that your title and thumbnail are dog shit. So my advice to you is that the titles and thumbnails of your videos have to follow the template that everybody in your niche follows. For example, the car niche, the history niche, the health niche. If you look at multiple channels in any of those niches, you're going to see that the thumbnails are very similar across all of these channels. Same thing with the titles. You can have original video ideas, but you still need to make thumbnails in the format that works for your niche. So if you've ever heard me say copy a competitor's thumbnail, what I mean by that is copy the format of it. Again, YouTube is not about talent. Follow the system, follow the train. You can have original ideas, but just follow what works, okay? Now, if your average view duration is low, that means it's either your scripting, the voiceover, the background music, or the visuals. Here's some advice for you. Most of the time it's not the script or the editing. Most of the time it's the audio. A lot of beginners underestimate the importance of audio. If you're using an AI voice, make sure that it sounds realistic, okay? The other issue with audio that I see a lot of beginners do is the background music. It is always so fucking loud for some reason. Now the rule of thumb for this is to make sure that the background music is at least negative 21 dB. You can use Premiere Pro, you can use CapCuts, and all kinds of free editing softwares to lower the voice of the background music. Now when you fix those two things, on the screen you're going to see my scripting prompt. I use Claude Opus 4.6 to write my scripts. This is a 3-parter prompt. You paste each one individually. So step 1 first, wait for Claude to respond. Then you paste part 2 and part 3, and then you're gonna have the official final script. So yeah, I try to make this video as informative as possible and not yet so much. Again, if you're someone that wants to take YouTube serious, I strongly recommend that you check out my school community. I started this community a little over a year ago, and in total, members have generated over 184 million
84 million views
and over $550,000. And yes, link in the description or in the pinned comments. And here at the bottom, you're gonna see a link that's take this. You like this guy, bro. Don't leave me 3 stars. But yeah.
Alright, so yeah. Alright, Chad, I'm not, I don't sell courses, bro, but I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. It was a great stream, yeah. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, though. That's all I have for today. Yeah, so I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, but yeah.